Everybody, how you doing, everybody? How we doing, everybody? How are we doing, everybody? Party people, people of the chat, how are we doing? Oh my God. Here again, just doing this thing. Back on the internet, talking to people and saying things to them. Yo, what's going on? Hold on. Nah, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Hold on. When I'm putting my my link inside my Discord, I can't believe niggas in my Discord is hyping up bullshit as AI slop flyers. I can't believe it. It's actually firing me a little bit. Hold on, let me type in what's his name? Oh, yo, what's going on, Reg? We're on stream right now. On the walk in, make sure y'all drop a comment. Make sure y'all like the stream. I got a few things I'm gonna talk about today. Not too much, though. Won't be here too long. Quinn, what the fuck is going on inside Potty Mouth Discord? What's going on? What's going on? I look up, I see niggas glazing. I wake up, I look up, I see niggas glazing like AI slop. Is this like what we do now? Hold on. Matt, what you said? He said, week 3 of the tour in the book, shout out ATL. Didn't know it was possible to fall in love 8 times in a day. That's real. Yeah, I mean, that's so real, bro. That's so real, Demon. Demon, that's so real, bro. Yo, what's up, bro? We good? We good? Like, we okay? Why we telling him this shit tough? Why we telling 80 this shit tough?
That shit stank down it.
Why we lying to Demon? Why we lying to Demon? This not hideous? Like I'm tweaking? Where my Demon at? My Demon Ampivelli, he tweeted this out this weekend. Like low key, and this shit applies so much right now. Damn, hold on. He put that shit in media. Here we go. Bro, literally is this. It's literally this slot right here, bro. It's literally this. This not crazy? Your flyer looks like garbage. Twayon, this bullshit ass AI slot flyer that niggas that the whole time I agreed this weekend, every other post on IG now is some bullshit, is exactly what Demon just posted inside Potty Mouth Discord. It's the same. This the same shit. This the same exact John, bro. Like copy and paste. They didn't even try to hide it. This is the same shit. Copy and paste. And y'all in this John talking about some this shit fire. Huh? Oh, yeah. This poster tough. On God, they cook making it. Who did? AI? What are we talking about? This shit's some doo-doo garbage. What are we talking?
That shit stank down.
What are we doing? What are we doing? I opened up Potty My Discord and it's the first thing I see. Shit fried me. I can see how somebody could call it tough if they haven't seen these before. Yeah, if you haven't seen this shit, by the way, Twin, literally it's. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna call this shit tough, bro. Like this shit genuinely ass. I'm gonna keep it a bean. This shit genuinely, cause like, first thing first, it's too crowded. It's too much information trying to like be conveyed in such a small space. Like it's overly doing a lot. I think flyers should be simple and not do too much. This John is telling you everything, like spotlight, live artist showcase, Saturday, June 20th. Why is this shit not over here? This shit crazy. Like if the time and date should be right next to the location. Also, this is stupid. Talking about support local art, fill the spotlight. But y'all couldn't even support a local artist and hire somebody to do this flyer. My fault, y'all. My fault. I ain't even mean to shit on AD like that. I don't think he made that joint, but that shit had to be said, bro. That shit some ass. That shit some ass, y'all. Yeah, what, a Drake Dot flyers? Nah, bro. I gotta call Joe back. Joe was calling me all weekend because he had me to do the flyer, but Joe don't know I don't work on weekends. I don't work on weekends. Like I don't do work. You know what I mean? Friday to Sunday, I'm not doing no work, gang. That's something new I put into my account, into like my safeguards to like protect myself. I just don't work on weekends anymore. Nothing about me wants to like work during those days. I'm like, yeah, nah, I work enough during the week, so I don't work on weekends. He was hitting me all weekend trying to get the flyer done. I'm like, twin, this shit done already. But my fault. Let's play some music. I didn't start with raps. With some yaps. Let me just play some music so we can vibe out for a second, y'all.
Yeah, for real. For real. It all feel good that started to that
The
shit.
live 17.
Hey baby, why you don't text? Like, how come you don't call? You made me pop up at your job. Tell no crackers don't work you too hard.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
Oh, I've been
What that mean, bro?
I turned your name to a song. I try not to worry too much.
I've been drinking this for my anxiety.
Overthinking like, what if you hide it? Overthinking like, what if you hate me? Overthinking, man. Overthinking, man, that be the death of me. Don't respond to nothing that you dubbing me. Don't respond to nothing that you dubbing me. I can't get in my feels. I gotta keep shit P. I gotta keep shit real. Did you get that real that I sent you? I saw and I thought about you. You see, I always think about you. Do you ever think about me? Like, damn, baby. It all feel good that starting to that shit fall off. Like, baby, why you don't text? Like, how come you don't call? You maybe pop up at your job. Tell the crackers don't work too hard. You been asking me how I been. Oh, I been writing that song. I turned your name to a song.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real. Yeah. For real. Mama told me no good girls with a big butt and a big smile. I told her no, I'll play my bitch bad and I love her down. Long day, I'm gon' rub her down. Long time love not in my plans. Long term lay my favorite one. We faded while the sun's up. Mama told me no good girls and no chest tats and big boobs. I still fall for the same tricks. With me around, ain't no new moves. With me around, baby, don't change up. 304, I can save ya. 305, my lifestyle. That shit deep, just bite down. I swear to God, baby, damn.
Yeah.
For real. Oh, man.
Yeah. For real.
I should have had a nigga, not a boyfriend. That's different.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all?
My fault. Like, that's you lying, by the way. I definitely asked you have a man.
I got a man, not a boyfriend. Though.
Oh, all right. What's the difference?
A man is y'all have an understanding, but a boyfriend is a commitment. I don't have one of those.
She didn't have one of those.
Please excuse my French. I had your bitch in the back of a Nissan. What do I look like?
I haven't played Dribble Doubles in a while.
I throw that for nigga peace signs. I don't rock a mirror, nigga, dog, get these Levi's. Itty bitty nigga couldn't come on my knee high. PM4
Bird talk in the song. Come on, you gotta let the woman talk.
I spend too much, one check ain't enough. I drink too much, one cup ain't enough. I fuck too much, one hoe ain't enough. Is it ever enough? Is it ever enough? Am I ever enough? Things I say when they call my bluff.
Things I say when they ask about us. What I.
When I.
It's funny. It's funny. I used to dislike you because of your album and opinions, but you funny as fuck and the music is gap. Real quick, I'm about to play one of my favorite songs in a second. This is why I've stopped talking hip hop on the internet, y'all. This is why I never talk about hip hop anymore. This comment is encapsulation of my experience on the internet. Niggas misjudge me as a human. niggas misjudge me because of Aubrey Graham. Ball up top. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah. Mama, my motivation, she proud of me and I know her. Her oldest is still a poet. She thought that I would outgrow her, but rhyming is not a phase. Clock is ticking away, buzzer is blowing loud. I'm Goku, I'm on a cloud. By coastal, I want a house. By posting my little jokes, hoping it's still connects. By 30 you're in the now, I'm praying for the best.
I'm living inside the now, living inside the house.
I'm pissing my neighbors off like fucking I'm born to ball. I wanted it more to y'all. I killed the whole crew, somehow it's still more y'all. Pour all and don't stop until I stop feeling. I said 30 per 30 reaching, so it's God willing. It's y'all law.
Paying for your cash when I rap, you better get your ass. Nah, but work inside the trap, I work it for the block.
So we can buy it at a discount. For number one, I'm like Trump, stop discount. Yeah, cut the malarkey, I'm drunk, hand me my.
Stop. What the fuck is this? Is this the video you just talking about, gang? Is this the video? Is it music on this? It is. All right, I can't. Twin, stop. Hold on. What the fuck am I looking at? Twin, can we be honest for a second about this nigga, yo?
That shit stank, don't it?
First of all, he got his nasty. I'm not watching this full thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not watching this full junk because my shit gonna get copyrighted. I'm already knowing my shit gonna get copyrighted. I don't feel like doing that today. He got his nasty milk butt cheeks all out. He got his nasty milk butt cheeks all out. And then she in his joint milking a cow. I can't, let me mute it. Mute it, bitch ass nigga. She in his joint milking a cow. And it's supposed to signify his love for milk. Like, what are we doing right here? Yeah, I mean, them shits, by the way, hold on. Them shits alright though. Hold on. Them shits alright though. Hold on. Them shits alright. Them shits alright though. And this nigga walked in wearing all white and poured the milk in her mouth? Yo, what is this? This shit is just poor. This nigga pouring the milk down her tits. What the fuck is this? This shit just softcore porn, yo. What the fuck? Ew.
That shit stank, don't it?
Yo, this is somebody's goat, gang. This is somebody's goat. Somebody's goat. This is crazy. A triple. He doubled down on a milk entendre. He doubled down. He tripled down, Matt. He got his milking a cow while he come out in all white and pour the milk down her milkies. This nigga, what the fuck? He pounded this shit to our heads. He wanted us to know so bad he loved milk. He wanted us to know so firmly that he loves milk. He wanted us to know so firmly. Also, shout out to Angel Strong. They commented, somebody caught this bar 5 years later. Going from the Trump bar to Biden's cut the malarkey was clean. It's been 4 years somebody called that bar. I really be rapping for like 4 niggas. It be 4 niggas at a time I be rapping for. And you gotta just catch the doubles when they hit you. It be doubles, but you gotta just catch them. Like, it be 4 niggas. This shit is crazy. This is nasty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta.
That shit stank, don't it?
What that mean, nigga? Shut up. Be quiet before you get X out.
Get this nigga out the pen, y'all. Yeah, we gotta. I don't even know. I'm playing my song again. I'm still warming up, yo. We warming up still.
Car keys and college parties. I'm telling Kid Trick is better than Cardi. Employment is not an option. Deploy me inside the army. Deported like forced auntie. Porta potty mortified. Final court is still alive. I'm rhyming words at this point. I don't know what to do with this, but
beg your pardon.
I beg your pardon.
Yo. For real.
Did I reach in for anti? Yeah, bro.
Mention me,
We still warming up.
They want a reaction. I'm privy to all their tattoos. I can't get caught with distractions. 60-40 was split to me. A generous ass fraction of years keep adding up, but the people that keep distracting math was never.
All these songs were out
me.
before. I'll put them back out soon.
Chemistry, they turn it like the God apostles, part of the ministry. Part of me is still searching for meanings on this earth surface. The person who perseveres behind closed doors still hurt. One sound making niggas on, but we could definitely get the crack in that method. The guys pass it, the fact that your fashion has a
That one was folded? Why we lying on me? Why we lying? Not full.
The caregiver, I'm Donald.
Said the no passing the text. That's crazy. That's crazy to say.
Fish niggas get with the whites and they fit for themselves. Mention me again, niggas, season your head on the shelf. Picture me again, what you niggas saying, I'm giving the bell. Patiently, they been waiting. Don't know if it gets rewarded. You feeling way too important. That's usually a sign of mental illness. You decide to leave the building and leave the addy. I'm easy to reach to ask me a piece and the help is past me. The treason I felt is nasty. The reason is really baffling. The whole fucking staff and faculty.
I'm not gonna lie, Rap. It's good you download
Getting
them.
better at letting it go. Half the shit I wanna say and tweet these, they got is typing notes. And maybe they turn to a song anytime I can turn it on. I press the button on the back of this bitch and watch how fast it switch. Watch how mad they get when they realize I'm actually him. And all that shit I said before is gospel that they turn to hymns. Thomas a hurricane in this bitch like Gregory Helms. Y'all boys zipping C's like my bitch when she playing Sims.
I'm good. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready. All right, I'm ready. I'm ready to get active, y'all. Let's go. Happy Monday. It's currently 5:52 p.m. on June 8th. Yesterday was 6/7. Yeah, I mean. It's a smooth like 80-something degrees here in Philly, which feels great because the other day it was like hot as fuck. It was hot as fuck the other day, bro. It was like in the 90s. But today it feels like mad good. It feel mad good. So I'm happy about that. I had an amazing weekend. Great things happened. First and foremost, how was y'all weekends, everybody? How was everybody weekend in chat? Did anybody have sex? If not, next weekend's your weekend, big brother. Don't worry about it. Next weekend is the weekend you get your penis touched on. I promise. Your penis or vagina will not go touch for much longer. You will know the soft, supple hands or rough and rugged hands of the gender that you're attracted to, and y'all will make beautiful love together. Y'all make beautiful love, possibly a baby. I'm wishing babies on niggas this summer, by the way. By the way, new gimmick unlock. I'm wishing babies on niggas this summer. I don't know if y'all know this. The earth is dying. So four straight years in a row, it's gonna be the hottest summer in history. 4 straight years in a row is gonna be the hottest summer in history, right? From now on, every summertime, I'm wishing niggas get pregnant, and it is what it is, and it was what it was. Have a baby. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm wishing babies on niggas. Ha, wear condoms. Yeah, I mean, I'm wishing babies on niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is when it was what it was. Ball up top. Yeah, I mean. But you know, I had a great weekend. I'm seeing people which I had great weekends. Man, I already know my demon had a great weekend. Niggas raised their hands and said they had sex as peace. My week was pretty thorough. I had a friend from out of town coming to town. I showed her the biddy. Evil, hope you get that $50 for the plan B, big bro. I showed her the biddy. Yeah, I mean, the biddy, I'm not gonna let me tell you something about the city of Philadelphia. Really a beautiful city when you get the view through somebody else's eyes. It's so amazing. When my homegirl came into town, I took her down to Rittenhouse Square. Really local Philly talk. But Rittenhouse Square is like one of our parks here in Philly, down in the Rittenhouse section of downtown. I took her to Rittenhouse Square. Back in the day, I used to be a Rit Rat. What a Rit Rat is a bunch of kids who used to go to Rittenhouse Square and just do drugs. I did copious amounts of drugs there. A few years ago, a nigga named Mike White stabbed the nigga down there who was on cocaine, killed him. Mike White got off, though. Salute Mike White. But salute to that. But ever since then, they have tried to they revitalized this area. I took her down there. It was like an art expo, a bunch of artists was doing shit. It was a nigga in there playing the flute. It was a beautiful day to park. I walked her through that joint. She was like, yo, this shit some shit out of a movie. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm telling you. Somebody said that Philly world class, man. Y'all wouldn't survive in a Rust Belt trench. Oh, I wouldn't. No. I would not. No, I would not. I would not. I'm not even gonna fake the funk like I could. I'm a city boy through and through. You know what I mean? City boy through and through. Yeah, you know I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That's peace. I'm not. Fellow Rit Rat, come on. Back in the day, I was a Rit Rat, you know what I mean? I'm a city boy through and through. I love cities. I love the city of Philadelphia. And then on Sunday, me and my best friend, aka my ex-girlfriend, we went out. We did like a Sunday fun day. She took me to this restaurant out South Philly. First of all, neither of us be out South Philly. Crazy spot. I'm gatekeeping this joint, by the way, too.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts. I will kill the.
Gatekeeping that spot. I'm not letting y'all know about this spot in West Philly. Here's what I tell you though. It was a BYOB Mexican joint, and the menu was ridiculous. Like the chef back there, he was doing some shit, bro. Like donuts, big brother. He did some donuts in my mouth. No pause.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
He you know what I mean? So I'm gatekeeping that joint. Y'all can't have the name, y'all can't have the spot. You know what I mean? That's all me though. That's all me. That's all me. And it was, but it takes something. It was so fun. Then what else happened? Then we went down South Street. I didn't have my ID, so we couldn't go to Fat Tuesday. So we just want to walk into the pier, bro. We just want to walk into the pier. Walk into the pier down by the river on Delaware, on a Delaware Ave. Walk down the river. It was thorough vibes. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot it's a carnival over here. It's just a carnival, bro. We walked into a carnival.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts. I will kill the
vibes. Niggas talking about rewind. Why I gotta rewind? Cause the nigga did donuts in my mouth, bro. Y'all didn't taste that food, bro. I see what y'all doing, bro. Y'all trying to get me to give up the location of the spot I went to, and I'm not giving them no drops. I'm not giving them up. I'm not giving them no drops, broski. It is what it is, and it was what it was. Ball up top. You know what I'm saying? He did donuts in my mouth. And listen, if y'all tasted the food, y'all would feel the same. And I, you know what I mean? I don't care, bro. Shout out to the homosexual rigmarole. It is what it is. Be who you are. I don't care, bro. He did donuts. That shit was mad good. No. $30 tier though. On 30, I might give up the name of the spot. On 30, I might give up the name. On 30, I might. Yeah, you know I mean? Potty mouth means donut mouth. On 30, I might give up the name for sure. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was thorough as fuck. That shit was so thorough. First of all, this is why I don't like, I'm not gonna lie, here's another thing I realized, because I'm gonna get to my Hinge thing in a second. I did change the Abby to Hinge. I might change it back to that JiDion shit in a second. I got another one I might run. I'm not talking about none of that shit though. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Come on, y'all know how I get down. Here's the thing about going outside. I like to go outside with women. I enjoy going outside with women. I enjoy it. It's a very fun experience. Like platonically, like not even like no sex involved. I enjoy the company of women. Women company is so thorough because like you get the gossip about shit. Homeboys, you can't really gossip about too much. With your women, you can gossip about everything. Everything's on the table. Everything's on the table. Dom, you're not for the proletariat or black liberation if you don't drop the low for the restaurant. Okay, yes. How Hitler, bitch ass nigga, fuck it. Y'all not about to, you know what I mean? Y'all not about to like try to like socialist me into like giving up my drop. No, bro. Listen, the PMP himself a proletariat, but I'm not giving up my drop, bro. No, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm gatekeeping. It is what it is. Ball up top. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all not about to do that, bro. Jeff Hardy, relax. No, you're right. You're right. Listen, I enjoy hanging out with women. I enjoy hanging out with women without any like this expectation of sex or anything like that. Just on some friend shit. Hanging with women is so fun. Me and my best friend, aka my ex-girlfriend, we went out to that spot, and then her and I, first of all, we both ordered some food. We eat off each other's plates. You can't do that with your male friends. You cannot do that with your male friends. Your male friends do not allow you to eat off their plate. Your homegirls, they be like, oh, have a little bite. Yeah, yes, please. Let me have a bite of that. Like, we both order different things so that both of us can, like, give me, I want some of yours, you want some of mine. My dogs ain't never gave me a bite of their junk, ever. I like that. I like going out with women. Women be like, oh, yeah, have a little bite. Take that. Oh, taste this. Oh, dip it in that. It tastes good with that. Oh, good eats. I love that. And then here's the fun thing about hanging out with women. Women will spend $150 and not blink. They will spend $200 on dinner and not blink at all. Won't even blink. So I tell you this, Twayon, we ordered 2 entrees. We ordered an app and 2 entrees. We had our 2 entrees, and I was like, damn, I think I want something else. She was like, get the menu back. Let's order something else. W. Big pimping. DL said I've done it with my homie. DL, you're also gay. Like, you don't count. Like, I'm talking about the rigidness of, like, straight masculinity. Like the rigidness of masculinity is you know what I mean? You know what I mean? The rigidness of heterosexual masculinity doesn't allow me to share plates with my homeboys. Like, I wish it did. Like, sometimes I be looking at 4 plate like, that look good. 4 be like, this shit busting. I'm like, nah, no, that shit look dummy good, bro. Oh, what's that? Is butter on that? Like, I start turning to a little boy. Yo, my mom let me eat hot chips. Oh my God. Don really descending his before the masculinity this June. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Y'all know where I'm at. Twayon. So we order the first June. Both of us got entrees. I'm like, damn, I want a little something more. She said, order something else. Don't even worry about it. It's on me. W Demon. Price on his issue with me. I remember being at I remember being at Push Chat with company, and we just ordered a bunch of food. I miss her. Women, the price of things don't matter. Women don't care about the price. What's a debit card to a woman? It's all magical stuff. They just give it away. Here, take it. It's something on there. Take whatever you need. Whatever you need. We ordered our second round of entrees. Broke that joint down too. Twayon, we there so long. We at my new favorite spot so long. We walk in, nobody there. In the middle of our first entrees, the restaurant get packed. In between the first entrees and the second entrees, everybody who was there during the first round leaves and a new crop of people come in. We at the spot for like 2.5 hours, catching a vibe, gossiping. Yeah, I mean, I'm dropping all kind of tea. She telling me tea. It's different. We catch a different vibe, Twayon. Oh, word. Yeah, I mean, didn't he have to give her no dick? I didn't give her no dick. We didn't kiss or nothing like that. We just hung out, yo. Yo, women friends, yo. Listen, I implore all you niggas who feel like you might have found the love of your life, but it was something off romantically with that relationship. Go back and figure that thing out, because y'all probably best friends if y'all locked in, man. Yeah, I mean, that's probably your best friend. You just don't know it yet. Yeah, I mean, sometimes the love of your life is not a romantic relationship. Sometimes it's just platonic. Double back, Twayon. But don't double back on some horny shit. Double back on some friend shit. How you been? And genuinely mean it, though. When you say how you been this time, genuinely mean it. Man, I got to get my charisma up. You the one, bro. I'm not the one, bro. I am so normal. I am like normal as fuck. You do got to get your charisma up, but it ain't like, why my camera doing that? It ain't like we talking about doing something that's not impossible. Like it's possible tasks. Possible tasks. But no, it was a vibe, broski. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? No, I do mean it because I'm still trying to crack still. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. Talk to them like a person. Yes, talk to them like a person. Just talk to them like a, yeah. When you say, well, how you been? Genuinely mean how you been and actually have questions and follow-ups. When she shows you the pictures of like whatever thing she got going on in her life, genuinely be interested. Genuinely. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real shit though. I had a great time hanging out with my homegirls. Listen, for now on the rest of my life, every single time I have a failed romantic relationship, I'm going to try my hardest to parlay that into a friendship. Because, like, we did get along great. Something was off. Now, I tell you this, though. That only works if you broke up with her. If she broke up with you, it's never going to work. Because, like, it's unfinished business. It's unfinished business. I got 2 jobs now, big bro Dom. W highs. W highs. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, I was on Hinge, as I'm always is. First of all, I got off Hinge for like a month and a half. I was moving real nasty on that joint. I was like, yeah, shit getting wicked for me. It's getting bad for me. So I got back on Hinge, and I show everybody my account because we did it on Pod the other day on $30 tier. So, go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/pottymouth. $30. The $30 tier is where we give it up the nasties over there. So go ahead and subscribe to our $30 tier.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
So here's what my account look like for everybody who don't know, right? Oh shit, wrong John. Here we go. So here's my account. Thorough account, broski. Thorough account, bro. I got a thorough account. You know what I mean? The DOM. First picture. Giving it up, broski. Giving it up. You know what I'm saying? Thorough hat. Yeah, you know I mean, thorough chain. You know what I mean? This chain iridescent. If like you can't tell, this chain is iridescent. It's an iridescent chain. I don't know if you niggas can even spell iridescent. So keep that in mind when you speak about that, John. The chain iridescent. Yeah, you know I mean, thorough. I got down to my first prompt. I got real adult prompts on my John. Why do I have real adult prompts on my John? I fuck grown adult women. You know what I'm saying? I fuck grown-ups as I should. Just left King Slop channel. Here to even slop here. I saw Omar and them boys on streaming today. I saw that. You know what I mean? Twin. My first prompt. The key to my heart. Consideration and thought beyond initial emotion. I don't like arguing, but attempts to reach common ground. Listen to understand and not respond type shit. I did donuts.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is, you know what I mean? This is for a particular grown up adult huzz. Like I like to communicate with my words. So let's really have a conversation when things get rough between us. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit, right? Peace. We scroll down to my next John. Yeah, I mean, here we go. 28 digital analyst. I made my job look vicious. Realistically speaking, I'm a podcaster / streamer, but they don't need to know that. I'm a digital analyst. What that mean? I analyze things that happen on the internet. That's like an accurate description to me. Who says no?
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
Right? Boom. Cool. I got this joint up here. Full body arms to get the wall joint. This joint like a year old now, so I probably gotta update this joint. I took this joint last summer, probably got updated. Most of these pics is from the last couple of months. This is my oldest joint. Probably gotta update this joint, but I fuck with this joint. I had my Baker Mayfield jersey on with the baggy denim. Also had my old Cyberses on. It's really good proportions of the fits. Like really, if you think about it, like the proportions of this outfit were given. They were given, demon. You know what I'm saying? You're not really understanding that though. Right? Because it's all about layering. It's all about dimensions and layering. And that's a concept that's foreign to a lot of you folk. but that's peace. Underneath then, I gave him one smile in John. I've been told by the huz, yo, I gotta smile more. I got a cute smile, big smile. Funny enough, I was on a date when I took this one. This is in the bathroom at Lucky's Last Chance down in Queens Village, down South Philly. I was on a date when I took this flick. You know what I mean? So like, thorough flick though. Only problem is my sleeve a little bit cuffed up. I would have fixed that, but it is what it is though. You know what I mean? I got the vintage FUBU joint on. You know what I mean? With the ringer tee underneath, kind of give it some texture, some layer into the color palette of the outfits. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of gray, a white, and then like a brownish thing going on the collar. Give it some texture, some layer. Give me what I say. It's about layering. You know what I mean? It's about layering. It's about dimensions and layering and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Peace, I move forward. You know what I mean? Now, this one's important because this one is what the lady that I'm going to call out today responded to. I said unusual skills. I won't call it unusual, but I will be a great contestant on the TV show Chopped. Growing up poor plus working in the kitchens taught me there's always a meal to be made. Dog, this is the same smile picture. You need a different one. You be surprised that one do numbers, broski. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta know your demographic. You gotta know your demo. I'm not gonna lie. You saying that shit? You saying this on the same? I'm telling you right now. But where it go? This one right here, numbers, triple doubles. I get likes on this one. On my Hinge, I'm averaging around like five likes a week, 5 likes a week or so. Mostly it's some shit that I don't want to match with, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I get, you know what I mean? 5 likes a week. Then I maybe additional like 3 to 4 matches, like women I'm like first type shit. But this John do numbers, broski, because it's whimsical. You gotta know. You gotta know. Like you gotta know what whimsy is. Like this one for the whimsy hoes is whimsical. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas don't really understand whimsy and things of that nature. Peace though. Let's keep going. As I was saying, we read this one. My usual skill. I won't call this unusual. But I'll be a great contestant on the TV show Chop. Growing up poor plus working in the kitchens taught me there's always a meal to be made. What that mean? Like I really get down. Like you're saying, not only do I get down, but I'm hella creative in it. I'm hella creative in the kitchen. I'm mad creative. Like, yeah, I mean, I be making soul food. Like I turn nothing into something. Them 5s gonna keep like you too. By the way, ain't nothing wrong with a 5, brother. I ain't gonna lie. Ball up top, bro. Shout out to all the 5s. Donovan Bennett was my favorite player growing up. Shout out to all the 5s. I got nothing wrong with the 5s, man. I don't see no issues with liking the 5s. Cause if she cool, then what about it? My problem is when the 5s like me and they don't have good personality, then it's like, oh yeah, you wildin'. Like you supposed to have good raps. You want that good banter. Like I'm supposed to enjoy talking to you. Like you trying to play coy, like you know what I'm saying? Like beat like, yeah, let's keep it a buck. Now mind you, look at my account. I got hella words on my joint. I'm telling y'all, I'm a yapper. I does this talking thing for real. Boom. Double down on this one. By the way, this one, triple doubles. Triple doubles, this one does. Triple doubles. This one does good, and my other one does good. Boom. I end with my simple pleasures. I like trying new bars and talking to random people. LMAO, I like thrifting and spending way too much time going through the $1 bins to find one good piece. This one right here also get a lot of swipes because this one is attracting a really eclectic huzz who is going to go on this thrifting date with me. Also, I'm setting up what the date's gonna be. Yo, we going to a bar or we going thrifting? You gonna like this? Final caution. What's up now? What's up? Nigga said, I'm understanding that whimsy is equivalent to chalant. Yes. 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 Whimsy is equivalent to chalant. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I see no purpose in being nonchalant on dating apps. What we doing here? All of us are here to get our dick sucked or our pussy touched. Why we trying to be nonchalant? Let's be chalant. You on the app liking just like me. You trying to be nonchalant. I'm hella chalant. I I'm the chalantest a nigga ever been. Niggas never been more chalant than me. As I was saying though, this joint right here is thorough, right? I'm letting you know I like trying new bars. You tell me about a bar somewhere, we there. Dom, I know you don't partake in milk, but do you begin non-milk swipes? I got them shits filtered out of my joint, broski. Milk can't even see my account, bro. Bro, that's the best part about Hinge. Is Hinge allows you to participate inside eugenics, right? If you want to get on Hinge and be like, I only want 5'11" black women and like just like African descent black women, you could do that. I could put that in there for sure. Hinge allows you to do shit like that. So I got, for me, a deal breaker on my junk, a deal breaker. So some of my deal breakers are, the youngest I go is 25. So my age range is 25 to 34, deal breaker. Nothing older, nothing younger. 25, 34, deal breaker. Black and African descent, deal breaker for me, deal breaker. And when I'm really feeling nasty, another deal breaker I put in, because you get up to 3 deal breakers. Another one I put in is 5'8" and taller. That's when I get real nasty. Cause I'm a tall guy. I like tall shit, everybody. Ball and tie. It is what it is. Demon. So this one demon shit. Demon shit. I got this picture of me dancing in the club. And then another picture that also, this one I think is holding my account back, but I'm not getting rid of it because I think this picture is swag. I was taking a mirror selfie and I coughed and I said, this shit kind of hard. But also, peep the drip I got on. I got the Kango, I got the Harley Davidson Kango with my non-binary jewelry on, you know what I'm saying? Be who you are. With the wife beater underneath on top of the goddamn cardigan. Really, this for the gay bitches. Yeah, we gotta keep it a buck. This one for the gay bitches.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
This one for the gay bitches. This one for the gay bitches. Drop that video. Niggas said, drop that photo again. You nerfing yourself. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm keeping it up because this one for me, bro. Sometimes you gotta do shit for you. This one for me, gang. As I age, bro, I've learned the beauty of just doing things for yourself. This one of them things I'm doing it for me. This shit, I fuck with this joint. I fuck with this joint. So, I say all to say, that's what my, yeah, that's played out loud. My fault. So I said, I'll say that's what my Hinge count look like. I think for now on, I want to start keeping track of some of the likes I get and what people say on the likes. I want to keep track of it. I'm not necessarily what the person looks like because I don't want to dox anybody. That's weird and that's corny. So I want to keep track of the things that people are saying in my likes when they like me back. And I want to keep track of like some of the messages I'm sending back and forth. I think it's something I want to keep track of. I'm not going to clip farm. I'm not going to be overly doing shit. But if I find some shit to be overly hilarious, I will be sharing it with y'all. Now I came up with this idea because I was going through my likes this morning. I had 2 or 3. I got down to the final one. When I got down to the final one, I saw this one. This shit fried me. Right? So it's this one right here. Hold, wrong thing. Why did flip it? This one right here. So Pete, if you can't tell, this is one that she is responding to my one that says my unusual skill is that I can cook anything. Like there's always something to cook in the kitchen. So I said my usual skill is that I will be good on the TV show Shop. Growing up poor, working in the kitchen taught me there's always something to be cooked in the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? And she responds to that and said, niggas think they're Sanji, One Piece. I swear this sounds like him. Here's what fried me about this shit. Here's what fried me. First of all,
that shit stank, don't it?
Don't try and rizz me up with weeb shit. Don't do that. Don't rizz me up with weeb knowledge. That's not gonna work on the DOM. I'm not against weebs. I'm not against weebs and all my anime folk out there. Salute to them, and I respect y'all, and like I value you people as humans. I respect y'all. I respect you, and I think that your personhood should be acknowledged. And then I'm going to do that. But don't try to come at me with this shit. Don't try to come at me with this weed bullshit, bro. This is nasty. This shit overly fried me. Niggas think they're Sanji, LOL. I swear this sound like something he would say. Here's what fried me. Now, am I familiar with One Piece? Tertiarily. I've watched like 15 or maybe 25 episodes of One Piece. Maybe 25. You know what I mean? I watched the One Piece. So I am familiar with Sanji. Also, I have watched every episode of the Netflix adaptation. The Netflix adaptation is hard. You know what I mean? That shit sounds so good. That shit tastes so good when you don't got a weeb in your ear telling you that it's inaccurate. Give a fuck. So I know, like I know who Sanji is. My problem is you didn't even stand on like whether you didn't even stand on your weebness. You didn't stand on it. Because you was trying to make a cultural reference that you thought I would understand, right? On some like, oh, he'll know this, and you ain't even stand on this. She gonna say One Piece. Stand on it.
That shit stank down it.
Like you gotta live and die by your weakness now. She couldn't even stand on this shit. She had to tell me where it was from. How you love gay women and hate weaves? I don't hate weaves. I don't hate weaves. I do all my weaves. Shout out to all my weave niggas. I fuck with weaves. It's not on like, I mean, I just don't, I don't partake. I know almost no recipes, but I lived for years off the random uncooked food bank stuff. So I can figure out how to cook almost anything and can make anything from most stuff. Yeah, that's literally that's what I'm saying. Like I never had to go to a food bank, and I'm not judging anybody who has to. I think food banks are a pretty good option. I know Philly down West Philly and Malcolm X Park, they're pretty good. There's a really good food bank that the DSA donates to. But I've never, have to have done that before. But I have had to like go in my kitchen and be like, yo, I got these canned goods that I bought 7 months ago. What this go with? Allah giving blessings to the unworthy, I swear to God. When wrong, listen, here's something that I used to say all the time, and if Matt is in chat, Matt can attest to this. Sometimes it's the right Riz, wrong person. That's facts. Sometimes it's right Riz, wrong person. Do I think objectively this is bad Riz? No. I think this is a pretty okay Riz. You know what I mean? I think this work. Problem is wrong person. Granted, I showed y'all my app, but I showed y'all my profile before this. Nothing about my profile says I'm an anime dude. Nothing about my profile says that. She just shot this joint on some like throwing it at the rim shit. Yeah, I mean, she on some J.R. Smith shit. She just do this shit at the rim. This was never gonna go with me. Now, granted, do that shot go in with somebody else? Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. That shot go in. Not with the DOM, though. Not with the DOM. Everything about your profile said that. You like a weird, though. I am a weird, but a different kind of weird. Different kind of weird. I'm objectively a weird guy. That's not inaccurate to say that. That's not inaccurate to say that. It's not inaccurate. But all anime dudes have something about anime on their profile. Have something about anime on their profile. I'm not that kind of weird. I'm a different kind of weird. Like, it's two different kind of weirds we're talking about. Two different kind of cornies we talking about. Like, I'm not that corny. I'm not that weird. That's not mine. You see what I'm saying? Like, my account don't say, oh, come to me about anime. I would have said something about anime. I would have said something. I would have said something about anime. One of my pictures would have been a meme. Something. Nothing about my joint said, oh, I fuck with anime. She assumed that because I got a weird vibe. That's crazy. Is my cool just a costume to you, DOM? Twin, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You niggas just start being cool like 7 years ago. So like, if anything, y'all kind of like, if anything, anime niggas, here's what happened with anime niggas, by the way. Here's my synopsis on anime niggas. Real shit though. It's something I thought about. Here's some cultural analysis from the DOM. Lock in on this. Anime as a genre of entertainment has always existed in small pockets of the black community. 100%. 1,000%. Always has been here and always will be here. But I feel like over the last, a little bit more than half decade, damn near decade, last 6-7 years, it has become more prevalent. It has become more prevalent for one or two reasons. for there's not one or two, but there's two reasons that I think on top of my head. Number one, the first reason is I think the younger kids who were consuming more anime style content and more like things media from the East, as in like from Asia, became adults, and that just became a part of the lexicon. Like we talk about like, you know, the rise of like RCD, like what's his name? RDC World and Mark Phillips and all those kind of guys, like their rise is attached to that. Somebody like Tony Stavucci, who makes a lot of anime references, their rise is attached to that kind of like younger Gen Z love for anime. I think it's that. And then on top of that, for some older people, I think anime was something that people got into during the pandemic, during like 2020 and 2021, when you had nothing but time and shows to watch, and you kind of like got tired of watching The Office. Your weird friend had been telling you to watch Attack on Titan for 5 years now. You finally like, fuck it, I got the time. I do it now. And that also coincides with like the rise of like Twitch streaming and how Twitch stream was kind of seen like this weird niche thing that only like weird gamer dids do, to then being not co-opted, but then being used by guys who wasn't a part of those communities at all, and building audiences and fan bases off of that too. All of this, to me, both of these things to me are different, but exist in the same like Venn diagram of things, right? Like on one side, it's younger people got older and became adults. Other side is pandemic, and people have more time to watching it. And then in the end, and in the middle, there's some connecting tissue between both of those ideas. That's my synopsis. But I say that it's like y'all wasn't like y'all niggas, we just started set the anime people as real niggas like 4 years ago. Matt said, as a passive anime watcher, going to DreamCon last summer gave me such a different perspective on that community. No, word. Like first of all, I think DreamCon is like all the real anime niggas, all the real anime heads will tell you that's not even like the spirit of like anime communities anymore. To me, DreamCon has kind of been like similar to I'm talking about, just become wrapped into black culture and a part of like this subgenre of blackness that has expanded. DreamCon has become like a con for black people to go to. That's all it's become, which is thorough, and that's peace. DreamCon started to become a black. That's what I'm saying. DreamCon is just a black con now. It's just the black convention, which is thorough because that shows the acceptance of like black anime people and black anime kids wrapped into blackness, right? Wrapped into like, oh, you are a part of our culture, part of our communities. And we're not outcasting you. But mostly bitches got bad. Dom, by the way, I just said this, by the way. Dom, your nonsense is missing one of the hottest women in the public being a huge weeb. Talking about Meg Thee Stallion? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'll be so for real with you. Meg Thee Stallion being a weeb is one of my favorite things, because to me, I'm not gonna call her a LARPer because I don't know too much about anime. But to me, it feels like a thing that's a part of her like online brand strategically. Like that is strategically a part of her online brand. Like she made that a part of her online brand on purpose. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying she doesn't watch it or she doesn't consume it as much as she does, but that being a part of her online brand is very strategic of her. I think she was on the forefront of like blackness accepting blackness accepting anime niggas and be like, whoa, I can kind of like conjure up some of these fanboys and cool. And that helped. You know what I'm saying? I can see that it still feel heavily anime way. Yeah, some of the baddest bitches in the world. That's another thing too, bro. I think it's another thing too. The spectrum of badness widened over the last decade. No, over the last 15 years, the spectrum of badness has widened a lot, bro. A lot. Like what we consider bad it's so much larger. It's so much larger than it was when I was like in high school. For sure. Like, to be honest, they did like, to give an example, the idea that like tall women or muscular women are now viewed as like conventionally attractive and bad bitches. In like normal society, like if a bitch is like stripped and Reddit, niggas call her muscle mommy. Or like the niggas who like niggas like me. I'm tall, by the way. So I always love tall women, but men like wanting tall women is like that is not what we saw as conventionally attractive 15, 20 years ago. Like if you were like super strong, we looked at you like I'm not gonna lie. If a woman had muscles, we were transvestigating her. I'm sorry to say, but that's real shit. Damn, read another nigga shit, but not mine. I don't know what you're talking about. But like, well, I just read yours right now. I don't know what you said. But we were transvestigating strong women. Same thing with tall women. Tall women were getting transvestigated. Like the beauty standards and what we view as like sexy, attractive, and bad had expanded so much to allow us to appreciate some of the quirky badness that exists inside anime baddies. Facts. Yeah, Matt said, yeah, the beauty standards, the beauty standards don't exist the way they used to. The Gen Z effect. Oh, for sure that's a Gen Z thing, for sure. Tall women just more optimal, so funny. I think part of that too is the age of the internet shit. Cause like niggas always openly talk about love. Oh, I think part of that too is the age of internet shit. Cause like niggas also openly talk about love of trans women. I'm not gonna lie. I think to me that's more something of queerness and like people like, you know, acknowledging that sexuality is a spectrum and like gender is a spectrum and like your sexuality exists inside that same gender spectrum and be like, oh, okay, yeah, yes, a trans woman is not a cisgender woman, and not to be turf about it all. She's not a cisgender woman, but if you are attracted to like things that make women, like long hair and hips and boobs and butts, like trans women that have all those same aesthetic things, and I think that is like expanding it to like, you know, what is attractiveness on like this like looks based idea, right? I'll always say that like I've always said that niggas like everything that we do is nothing but a performance. Like I don't get haircuts because I like getting haircuts. You think I like go sitting down inside a nigga chair for an hour who talk too much about his life? No, I hate that shit. But I know, and then spending $70 for that experience. No, I hate that shit. I hate it. But also I know when I get a haircut, hoes finding me more attractive, and that is just like a performance of masculinity. That's all it is, right? And I think to connect that to transness, like if me having like this fresh hairline and short hair is like is a display of my masculinity, and people who are attracted to like masculine figures will be like, oh, I find that more attractive. How is that any different than you being attracted to a trans woman? If the things you're attracted to a women is like, oh, she has hips and a big butt and lips and long hair, it's the same kind of like performative display of like gender. I remember I used to be against women over 5'8", and all the tall bad shorties wanted me bad. And all tall bad shorties that wanted me made me so mad. I wanted short fine shit. For a while, that was the standard of beauty, to be like petite. And not in the sense of like thin, but like petite also means like small in stature too. Like being like small in stature. Like, you know, not to be too woke about it, because I can't get too woke about this, but you know what I'm saying? Some of that is tied to pedophilia. You know what I mean?
Was this a case of Mendices having his cake and eating it too?
Not to be too woke about it. Not to be too woke. But it's true. I'm with you. No, I mean, I'm not factually incorrect. I'm like, I can show you some studies. Beauty standards still exist. I just personally think that socially it's become wrong to mock women for the features that can get you denied for women socially. So let me read that again. Beauty standards still exist. I just think personally, that socially it's become wrong to mock women for the features that can get you denied from women socially. What do you mean by that? Okay, first thing first, I understand. I agree. Beauty standards still do exist. But also I think they're more, like most things, this goes back to like the non-existent monoculture. Like the idea of, damn it, fuck, how do I explain this? As everything has niched down into smaller pockets and groups and communities on the internet, those communities and groups form a few things: their own language, their own code of honor, their own systems of communication with each other, and also their own form of attraction and like their own like hierarchy of what things are more attractive than other things. Right? That's how community work. But in past generations and past years, there was a monoculture, and the movies and the TV shows that we all consumed, whether it be the big summer blockbusters or the TV shows that came on at NBC at 10, kind of influenced that like delineation of fine shit. You see what I'm saying? Like fine shit was dictated by like one or two or three or four or five, like a small number of singular forces that we all said, oh, that's fine shit. Like fine shit was like, it was corporate fine shit. Yeah, you know what I mean, how was I explain that? It was industry playing fine shit. It was industry playing fine shit. Fine shit was, we were told what was fine shit by the corporations. The corporations would be like, oh, this is in now, this is in now, this is in now. And that would just be like what we all found attractive. And then the women in our everyday lives would attempt to achieve those looks. And that became what it was. That's because monoculture existed. But with the advent of the internet and how wide and how spread is far and how wide it has spread, we've kind of like niched down to like, oh yeah, I mean, that may be fine shit too, but also this is a fine shit that I like. And I found my community of niggas who also think this is fine shit. Oh, that's fine shit for sure. But also I found my community of niggas who also think this is fine shit. Like, I think the example that I gave in the video we made a couple months ago was like young men talk about their love for femboys. Young men being like, I love femboys, which is a part of the queer spectrum I don't understand, but it's not meant for me to understand. It's not, you know what I mean, that's not my sauce. It's a part of the queer spectrum. It's a part of the queer spectrum I don't understand, but that's not for me to understand. But young men being so openly saying they love femboys is a direct effect of this delineation from corporate fine shit to niche fine shit. These young niggas found a bunch of other niggas on the internet who thought, yo, I also like femboys. Oh shit, I do too. And now femboy fine shit is a version of fine shit, which didn't exist 10 to 15 years ago. And that's because there's no monoculture dictating what they can and cannot find as fine shit. Fine shit was Megan Fox and Transformers for sure. I ain't like BBL, so I had a few. I hate BBLs. That's just me though. But also, I think I go back and forth on BBLs, to be honest. I try not to talk about them. How much are you on TikTok? I don't have TikTok. I have a TikTok account, but I'm not on it. I don't scroll. I used to be on TikTok a lot a few years ago. Then I got off of it for like a couple years straight. And then 4 and I did this challenge at the top of 2024 where we're going to post every day. We wound up not following through on that. But then I got like 5,000 followers in like a couple months on that, John. So every now and then I pop in, but I only have the app on my phone. The app's not even on my phone right now. I go back and forth for deleting it and keeping it on my phone. Sometimes there be some good slop over there on TikTok that I gotta like re-download the app for, so I can go lock in on that slop.
Sloppy.
By the way, I think you asked this because this feels like a TikTok yap video essay, which it probably does. I think it's, but I don't be on TikTok that much anymore. I don't know why you asked that though. I'm just mentally putting together slides for that shit. Slides for TikTok? I don't know what you mean by that, big brother. Okay. All right. I just did a stupid ass rant about TikTok font shit and like niche font shit. That's peace. Should I change back to this JiDion to this JiDion thumbnail? I'm about to see what let's go check.
Business with Rich Paul.
Please, Brian Windhurst. Let's go check my favorite slop champions and see what they talked about. Okay. The thumbnails edited, not Microsoft Paint. Born did a video about the wave amongst certain young men of selling pivot to liking femboys as a way of having femininity without dealing with the women slippery slopes out there. I think that's one way to view it. I think that's one way to view it. I think the other way to view it is them being able to experiment with queerness without being gay, right? Because like while femboys exist on like this, like I don't understand this shit so far. Excuse me if I come off as ignorant when I talk about this, because I don't understand it or not. From my understanding, femboys are feminine boys. They're still identify and you see him pronouns, but they dress up and have mannerisms as women. So you kind of get like the aesthetics and the mannerisms and the energy that comes along with women, like the femininity, but you still get the biology of a man, which to me feels like you're just experimenting with being queer. And you don't, and it's just it's a gateway to your queerness. Like, oh shit, boys be having butts too? Fuck. I won't fuck one of those. Word. That's peace. Who am I to judge? I think it's interesting. Cause I think that take away where boys are like having young men. Like so young men having femboys is they be able to have femininity without having to deal with women. It's kind of like the shit they did in like olden times. I'm not going to name a country right now because I can't think of the countries. But like one of the countries where like the young boys would dress up as girls and then the rich men would go around fucking young boys. Because like the young boys would be like dressed up as little girls and dance as girls, but then they would just fuck boys. I'm like, oh, this is kind of that thing, like this crazy misogyny. That's how I experienced it. Thailand, Afghanistan for sure. No, Thailand, they call them lady boys. They're just trans. Those are trans people. Greece is another country. That's how I experienced it. I realized it's just like feminine people no matter the sex. Oh, word. Trey said that's how I experienced it. I realized I just like feminine people no matter the sex, which is a thing. Cause like femininity and masculinity is all like social constructs, right? It's all social constructs. By the way, everybody's saying different countries. They did this shit throughout history. That's why I said I'm not going to name a country. Throughout history, this is the thing they did. Throughout history, this is the thing they did. Throughout history. So I'll go back to Trey said, like, femininity is just a social construct, right? So you enjoying like feminine energy doesn't mean you enjoy women necessarily, but you just enjoy like socially what we view as feminine. But also those things socially change throughout the years, which something I thought about before. Which I don't feel like, I'm doing just like stupid yaps today. Shout out to everybody who's here. All right, let me look at, okay, let me see what Omar and them talked about on Let's Keep It a Buck. See if I can still start for their thumbnail. Let's see what the guys just talked about. All right, we already did the cheated on the cousin thing. They did Wemby and they did Donald Trump. Donald Trump showing up to the game is crazy, by the way. I kind of want to talk about that. Cool. Let me see what they posted on their videos. Yo, more Chud the Builder content. Oh, Love Island talks. I have not watched a single episode of Love Island, but I do have some Love Island hate, like I do every year, bro. I do got more Love Island hate. I love hate on Love Island. It's my shit. All right, let me see what Omizi did on his channel. By the way, I did check this earlier. The reason why I made a JiDion thumbnail because I saw this. I said, oh, I saw this one. I said, Omizi got some JiDion shit. Cool. JiDion realized he platformed Chud's biggest supporter. That'd be crazy. Not gonna lie, this shit been so sloppy. It has been very sloppy. I'm not gonna. That's the bro. You realize everything's slot once you start talking about shit. They talked about pricing for tickets for MSG and Trump coming to MSG. Yeah, I assume they talk about that. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie. I think Trump coming to MSG is a bad omen on some shit, but I digress. Also, I don't know if y'all seen this. My boy AJ the Menace from Homeroom. By the way, shout out my boy. He stopped doing email. He has stopped doing AI thumbnails. Cause he was doing some AI bullshit for a while. Well, this one's look AI. This academic's face. Y'all can't see it, but this academic's face is AI over here. But this one is not. This is like a regular John. And I'm feeling this. Yeah, I mean, this like an AI over here. But he been covering this academic shit. Crazy. This shit been crazy. I kind of like just going through what people I see as my peers and what they talked about and being like, oh, let's talk about what they talked about. Let me give my opinion on that stuff because I don't care. I don't really be having shit to talk about usually, like shit that I'm passionate about. So it'd be like whatever like is like the slot meta for the day. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about that. Whatever the slot meta is. Can we go back to what they talked about on what's his name? Let's keep it a buck. This Trump shit. This that one nigga that kicked Unc FD back in over Killer Mike. Of all people, I'm good. You gotta. First of all, niggas be having different morals, bro. That's another thing I realized about this YouTube shit, bro. Like everybody's moral compass isn't the same as yours. Like everybody moral compass is different. Like FD kicked Killer Mike back in over being a fucking filthy capitalist. That's because FD's a socialist. Like he leans left. He's left leaning, right? And he understands the harms of capitalism and how it affects, the proletariat. So he kicks his back in, especially because Killer Mike claims to be so pro-black and is not is using like capitalist aesthetics, not even capitalist, like using capitalist framework inside his pro-black aesthetics, that doesn't help anybody. Good back kick-ins, to be honest. But AJ, I think he's self-identified capitalist. Is like, who the fuck cares about this online internet shit? None of this shit matters. Niggas be having different niggas be having different reasons than you. Like people ideologies be different than yours. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's talk about let me make this Donald Trump thumbnail real fast. And then I'll talk about that. I said I'm good. No, I get it. I get it. You can be good. I'm not even trying to convince you to like us. I'm not convinced. I'm not here to convince you like any cuz, bro. That's peace. All I'm telling you is that like that is the nature of the beast. That is the nature of the beast. And I realized that like doing this YouTube shit, that niggas be like commenters, chatters, subscribers of people's channels be like, oh, you should like this person because, oh, I like both of y'all. And like I think y'all would get along. When truth be told, like niggas be having way less in common than niggas realize. And that, you know what I mean? It be like that though. Or some folk you think that like, oh, they are the opposite end of us like politically. Oh, why the fuck would you get along with him? And then you talk to the nigga, be like, that nigga sound pretty thorough. Like I always tell y'all what I always say. Listen, that nigga Flacco is my favorite slot merchant. He's my favorite slot merchant. Also, that nigga Flacco love kicking my back in. He done it twice. Every chance he get, he do it. But from all intents, from every angle I've ever heard, from everybody, from mad different people I've known, mad different people who know Flacco and know me, who whenever we talk about a nigga, they be like, yo, he's the nicest guy. He's the sweetest guy. Like he's like really a really nice guy. Really a nice guy. And I'm like, damn. All these niggas who like I respect and I know is telling me like Flacco's a great dude. Ain't from the right away. I don't know where Flacco from. I have no idea. Nigga be saying he from nigga said he from like Chester or some shit like that. But nigga say he from like Nebraska. I don't know where Flacco's from. To be honest, I don't really care. I don't really care where Cuz from. I don't think that really matters so much to me. Because like I said, like nigga said South Dakota or something. Yeah. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm not up to date on Flacco lore. All I know is that, you know what I mean, I did that one stream with Flacco and I told him that he wrote that he worked for a rapist, and you know, he's never, every single chance he's got, he's he shot at me, which I respect, bro. I respect. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, he's one of my favorite demons, bro. I like him. Let me see. I'm making this Trump thumbnail right now. And then we're gonna talk about this Donald Trump next shit. Just to get people in here. All right. Okay. Cool. I changed the thumbnail. Great timing, especially for the game. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. I thought so too. I just made the title Donald Trump showing up to the next game is bad. You know what I mean? It's bad. It's just bad. This is bad. This is bad, everybody. This is bad. Okay, what was I about to talk about? Oh yes, Donald Trump. So first, there's a few different ways to cover this. I think the first thing that people have been talking about has been the fact that the NBA finals have priced out like average fans. Can I Google that real fast? Ticket price. Wow, hold on. They saying I'm reading some shit from Forbes right now. They saying that the price is suddenly wrong one. Jesus Christ. They saying the prices suddenly dropped. Prices suddenly dropped 50% for Knicks Spurs NBA Finals Game 3 inside New York. Ticket prices to get into Game 3 of the NBA Finals dropped nearly 50% in the day leading up to the New York Knicks clash against the San Antonio Spurs, down to just under $5,000 from a sky-high cheapest entry price of nearly $10,000 on Friday night after the Knicks took a 2-0 lead in the championship series. The cheapest resale seats in the rafters of Madison Square Garden were listed for $4,864 late Monday morning on StubHub and $4,877 on SeatGeek. On TickPicks, the cheaper seats were on TickPicks, where the cheapest resale tickets for Game 3 was $9,995 on Friday afternoon. The lowest price ticket on Monday is now $5,341. To be fair, they saying that like they trying to make this like as a feel good story, almost like the tickets had dropped. I'll be honest with you, this is still not enough. I think where we gotta understand why these kind of things are expensive to go to, right? The NBA Finals, the Super Bowl, the MLB World Series, are no longer just events for fans. And to be honest, I don't know if we can ever look at them as if they ever were just events for fans, if they ever were just like events for fans of the teams to go and watch their team in the biggest game. Maybe back in the 70s or some shit like that, when like everything was relatively cheap, like the price of living was like way cheaper, and before corporations got as greedy as they are now. But I've been alive for 28 years now. My whole life, this been kind of been like a storyline around big games like this. And truly it's because rich people who don't have the social capital use their real life capital, as in like monetary gain, to buy themselves into cool situations, right? They understand that if, let's say you're some kind of hedge fund manager and you need investors or whatever, if the Knicks are playing the Spurs inside New York, you know that there's going to be some celebrities there who could be an angel investor into your company, into your business, give you a influx of cash. Now, you can't get a meeting with Timothy Chalamet or Ben Stiller or whoever is going to be at the game usually. You can't get a meeting with them niggas usually, but you can buy a ticket near them and try to talk them and try to talk to these people. It become like it is a networking event for the elites. It is a networking event for the ultra elite and socialites. Not gonna lie, Dom, you are describing Aubrey Graham. I do not. Oh, okay. That's cool. I don't know what he got to do with anything I'm saying right now, but that's peace. The final is crazy because you don't get access to retail tickets unless you are a season ticket holder. That's another thing too. I saw a nigga. What's cousin's name? It's his radio guy. Fuck it. Fuck his cousin's name. Damn, did I like that shit earlier? I think I did. Let me see if I can find that shit. It's his radio guy who does radio inside New York. Who he's a bald nigga too, bro. He's a bald nigga. What is cuz name? Let me see. He put out a video saying he could pay his daughter's tuition by selling his tickets. I forgot cuz I'm probably not gonna find it. But there's this radio guy inside New York. The nigga's bald. I can't find his name, but he did a radio segment today about how one of his friends is a season ticket holder, and he bought the ticket for $20,000 for all season, but somebody came to him and said, "Hey, I'll buy that same ticket for you for $50K." We're talking about he's able to make a $30,000 profit on this John. $30 profit. He's like, how am I supposed to like not sell this John? Talking about just working class people who love their team is able to like use this money use this ticket as an investment for like future things, like he said, put his daughter to school. Under capitalism, everything is bought. Under capitalism, everything is able to be bought and sold. Like your labor is nothing more than $1 is nothing more than the dollar amount. So all your labor of going to 41 home games and yelling and supporting this team means nothing when somebody say, "Hey, I have this much money to offer you for that." Now I get to LARP and pretend that I'm that guy, but really I'm here for this momentous moment of like a team who haven't won a championship in 50 years, I get to be a part of that. And also I get the Pops and network with other rich and famous people. I'm not here defending that shit. I think it's corny. I don't think it's thorough, but also it's the nature of beast under capitalism. And that is the nature of the beast. Like, we think sports owners aren't greedy. My nigga, I'm from Philly. Nigga, Josh Harris owns 3 teams. He owns the Sixers, the Jersey Devils, a hockey team, and the Commanders. He's a career owner. All he does is own teams. That's like the nature. Like, this is who these guys are. They're not fans. They're not you and I who bleed these colors, and these colors in these teams represent the heart of the city. They see it as an opportunity to maximize wealth. Now, sometimes you get lucky and you get good owners who understand what a team means to a city, but most times we're not getting that. And James Dolan, from my understanding, has never showed us that he is that. It's the nature of the beast. But I think Mayor Madami, he cooked because I saw that they're outside of Madison Square Garden, they have been doing these watch parties for the games. They've been doing these watch parties for the games. And because Trump was coming to game 3 tonight, I think he still is coming. The Knicks put out a statement, said, yo, nobody's allowed to be outside of Madison Square Garden tonight. We set up a fucking perimeter that's like 5 blocks long. If you coming in this joint, you got to be going to work, or you got to be getting the sub. You got to have some kind of pass. It's going to be heavy police. We're not allowing y'all outside this joint. It is a risk to the president of the United States, which to me is like, he probably shouldn't be there, but I'm going to get into that later. But I do think that outside of the stadium and outside of the game is like where a lot of real fans be at, right? I'm from Philly. Like I said before, we big on our parking lots down here. Like our stadiums is just inside a sports complex. It's just inside a sports complex. The Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles all play in like a 4-minute walk away from each other down South Philly in its big sports complex. Now, inside the sports complex, now a lot of the sports complex is being separated by just parking lots. These parking lots are obviously used for parking, but when people are not parking there for big games, for big events, or not even big games or big events, for small games and small events, they're used for fans to come out and tailgate and communicate with each other. Communities are built inside these parking lots, right? Which is a big part of the fan experience. Hey, I may not be able to go into the stadium. I can't afford that, but I can afford the $40 or $50, whatever it costs, to park for the day and go set up and park down at Lincoln Financial Field and go tailgate for the day. And I still get to be a part of the festivities. Somebody gonna have a generator with a TV connected. I can hear the stadium. I'm still part of the festivities, which is what I think, well, from my understanding, was happening outside of Madison Square Garden. People were not going into the game because they couldn't afford it, but 5,000, 10,000 people were coming out and watching it on screens outside the arena, creating a real fan environment for after the games are played, which is where like a lot of these fucking, at some point we got to talk about how Side Talk NYC, while it was good for what it did, has created a nasty beast where now fucking Kalshi and all these gambling fucking sites are going down there and creating their meta to promote their gambling sites. I digress. That's something different I'll probably talk about, or maybe I won't. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So the Knicks said, no fans outside of the arena. Get the fuck away. Y'all not allowed to come out there. Mayor Madami, my demon, by the way. My demon. He tweeted out, the Knicks are our home and our city is ready to show out. We're hosting a free watch party for 5,000 New Yorkers in Bryant Park. You can register at the link started at noon. This is real. This is what politicians are meant for, by the way. This is what politicians are meant to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially a mayor. Just be a man, be a politician of your constituents. The fucking corporation, when the Knicks are a corporation, they're a private company and have the right to be like nobody outside of our arena, right? Because they own Madison Square. The owner of James Dolan owns Madison Square Garden. He got the right to be like, y'all can't be outside of here. Fuck that. But this is where the mayor get to come in and be like, no, I got y'all. 5,000 New Yorkers come out to Bryant Park. We're hosting our own watch party. So the same energy that you would have got outside of Madison Square Garden, you're going to get now at Bryant Park, which is like demon shit. Demon. You gotta give it up to Big Bro. Big Bro Andami said, don't even worry about it. Now on to the Trump piece of it all. Trump said he was going to game 3. This is the Knicks' first home finals game in 30 years, some shit like that, since 99. Trump said he was pulling up. I believe that this is a good omen for Wimby FC, y'all. Wimby FC, don't fret. Donald Trump, known rapist, known pedophile, known sex pest, is pulling up to support the New York Knicks. The basketball gods would not look kindly upon that. The basketball gods will not remember this shit fondly. The basketball gods will, and I repeat, they will punish the New York Knicks for this shit. Not just for allowing him to come because anybody could buy a ticket, but for rolling out the red carpet and abolishing, abandoning the fans who've been supporting all season, being like, no, fuck you. We got an A-lister coming up. We got an A-lister coming through. The president coming through. You niggas can't be here no more. The basketball gods will not look kindly upon this. The basketball gods will see this, and Wemby wins game 3 inside New York tonight, y'all. Not only will Wemby win game 3, Wemby will take both games on the road after losing both games at home. Series tied 2-2 going back to San Antonio. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Don't let Wemby find out about Rick's weird case. Don't let Wemby find out that Jalen Brunson's dad was a rapist, dog. Don't let Wemby find out. Don't let my demon Wemby find out. Because when Wemby finds out, it's over for you niggas, man. Wemby just don't know yet. Nobody told him. I'm here to tell Wemby, yo, he raped somebody, Wemby. He raped somebody. He did that. Yeah, all right. That's all I got. Not gonna lie, they lose tonight, but Wemby will get. No, they're not losing tonight, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I believe in Wemby. I believe in Wemby, bro. I believe in Wemby. Niggas are trying to say that this is Wemby's 2007. And I'm like, I don't think you realize how bad that LeBron team had, that 2007 Cavs team was. The Wemby team was way better. Niggas said Wemby ain't make a deal with the devil like Joel did. What deal did Joel make with the devil? If so, Joel got scammed in his deal. What the fuck? Joel made a deal with the devil and still can't get to the fucking conference finals. What the fuck? It's cool though, bro. Jameer Nelson became the president of basketball operations. Philly legend, even though he's from Chester. The first round 3-1 comeback. If that's the deal that Joel made, we need a better deal, man. Like, Joel, I don't know what you gave up. Deuce McBride have it that gave a weird rotation player has every year going 27 there's 7 threes. It's crazy. His soul not worth a lot, apparently. Joel's soul, we're talking about the most dominant big man ever until Wemby came into the league. By the way, I'm telling you right now, Nick Nurse did get scammed too. Nick Nurse sacrificed his brother. We not gonna talk about that neither. Because I peeped that. Nick Nurse sacrificed his brother and still got out in the second round. Got swept by an all-time Knicks team. This Knicks team is an all-time team. They just been running through niggas. All-time team. By the way, I'm willing to go. I'm talking sports. I'm not gonna talk too much sports. A lot of people here. I feel like I scared everybody away when I changed the thumbnail. I'm not gonna talk too much sports. All I'm saying is that we gotta respect Jalen Brunson, but not that much. But not that much though. We talking about Wembyana. I got Jalen as an all-time Nick. Not gonna lie. I mean, yeah. Who else are you gonna play point guard? You gonna have fucking Jeremy Lin, Stephon Marbury playing point guard? Who like on the all-time Knicks starting 5? Who else is gonna play point guard? Shit, I'm low key. I'm ready to put Cat at the 5 and move fucking Patrick to the 4. Actually, put Patrick at the 5 and move Cat to the 4. Cat's in there too. Shit, I'm ready to do it. And low key, I can get really nasty and be like, you would even need Carmelo inside of Nick starting 5. If you build it an all-time perfect, Nick start, Jason, no, you take it, Jalen Brunson. If you build an all-time Nick starting 5, I don't know if I even want Melo. I already got Jalen Brunson, who's an ISO ball demon. Give me OG. I'm ready to get nasty. Fuck it. I'm ready to get nasty. This Knicks team is all time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to get nasty. I'm ready to get nasty, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get nasty. I'm not gonna get nasty. That's crazy. That's crazy. I like that Knicks fans are upset that every streamer. Shout out to Specs who just subscribed. I like that Knicks fans are upset that every streamer is going out there to New York to do a stream. Also, this shit was definitely made with AI. It says it's made. It says as much down here, made with AI. But I can tell just by the font, Yangy. That's the AI font. Big Bro used the AI font on his shit, bro.
That shit stank down.
We gotta kill this little nigga. Yeah, man. Get rid of him. Also, I'll be honest with you. I just don't like the Knicks, bro. I don't like New York. New York can't have this, y'all. New York can't have this. I'm gonna do a little more sports talk, and then I'm gonna change this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna change it to JiDion thumbnail now. Because JiDion thumbnail might bring more people in. Hold John AI for sure. I'm gonna change it to this Trump thumbnail to not bang the way I thought it was gonna bang. Sometimes you just change them a bunch. Like fuck it. By the way, would it be nasty for me to copy and paste Omizi's exact title? Like, how nasty is that? How sloppy can I get? How sloppy can I get? How sloppy can one man be? Fuck it. I'm not gonna lie. I think this kind of gangster because I'm admitting that I'm still in it. I've no shame in my slop game. There's no shame. There's no shame in my slop game. Literally the exact thumbnail. I copy pasted. JiDion realized he platformed Chud's biggest supporter. 20 people joined off that. Why Dom? Omizi would do it. That's what I'm. Omizi will understand, bro. Like, what would Meezy do? Meezy would do this, bro. Meezy would do that, bro. Tethering on the edges of ethical slop. To be honest, I feel like if you keep it a buck that is slop and you stealing, at that point it's ethical. At that point it's ethical. Like I'm on mic saying I'm doing it and it's unethical. That makes it unethical. Like it cancels out. Why, Dom, do you hate NYC? What's the real reason? Because I don't hate Philly. I don't like NYC. I'll tell you why. I don't like New York. I like New York as a city for the most part, like on some visit, not even on some visit shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. I just think New York, like as a city, I don't know, bro. All right, so first thing first, as a city, in theory, I enjoy New York. In theory, I enjoy New York. But then I get to New York and I realize, like, one time my homie lived out there. My homie lived out there for like a year. I went out there to go visit him. I went out there to go visit him in the summertime. He lived in Bed-Stuy. What's up, Don? What's up, broski? He lived in Bed-Stuy, I believe. It was someplace in Brooklyn. We traveled in the car to another place in Brooklyn. Like we were still in Brooklyn this whole time. It took us 30 minutes to get over there in the car. I thought we were leaving the borough. I'm like, damn, bro, where we going? Like, we going out. I don't know the boroughs that well. So I'm like, where we going? Staten Island, some shit like that? Like, where we going? Queens, Midtown? Like, wow, why? He's like, nah, bro, all this Brooklyn. All this Brooklyn? This whole shit? And we've been in the car for 30 minutes? It took 30 minutes to get from one side of Brooklyn to the other side of Brooklyn? Toyon, I'm telling you right now, I can travel the whole length of Philly in 45 minutes. I can get from one side of Philly to the other side of Philly in 45 minutes. That's with traffic. I could do it on SEPTA, on like public transportation in 30 minutes. The fuck? That shit's awful. Like, awful. Why? Who the fuck does that? No bullshit, bro. Like I said the other day, I was down South Philly. I went from South Philly to like South Street, which is like relatively the same parts of like of the city, relatively. But I was on like 20th and no, I was on 22nd and Snyder or some shit like that. And I got to South Street. I got there in 13 minutes. 13 minutes I was in the car for. 13 minutes. I don't like that about y'all city. It's too much going on. It's too much. Like, why the fuck it take that long to get across one borough? But I can get across the whole city of Philly in 15 minutes. That's insane. Y'all city designed like a fucking maze. Robert Moses designed that bullshit. I mean, listen. Philly was building a grid. It's a grid system, and all cities should build on a grid. All cities should be building a grid, yo. It's mad easy to understand. If you ever get lost, just get back to the main streets. Like, the city is designed awfully, poorly. Second thing I don't like about New York, it's expensive as hell to live there. It is expensive as fuck to live there for like the smallest spaces. On my IG reels, on my main, I like a lot of I like a lot of realtor content. So I be seeing like apartments and houses and shit like that. And like Philly, I'd be like, that's a good joint. Baltimore, I'd be like, oh, that's crazy. And then I get to the New York joints. Whenever I see a fucking New York apartment on like IG Reels, you know, you all of you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the IG Reels realtors who be like renting apartments out. Whenever I see one of them joints, I think that shit is a fucking spoof. I think it's just a parody every time. They be like, the top font be like, come see this studio apartment that costs $3,200. I stop in my tracks every time. What you mean studio apartment is $3,000? And then they take you through it. They do like the room tour. It'd be one room. It'd be one singular room. You look around and you think, oh yeah, maybe like the view is good, thorough. You look outside the window, you looking at a fucking dumpster. It's a building block in the view, and then you look down, it's a dumpster. Ew. What the fuck is that about? That's crazy. And then you start looking around like, where's the bathroom? Where's the kitchen? They leave your unit. And all them Jones, they'll leave your unit to go to like a shared like commune bathroom and shower. Don't even have a kitchen. They have like a microwave. You gotta get a hot plate in that joint. Ew. So fuck New York for that. That's number two. And number three, fuck New York because I hate y'all sports teams. And I necessarily hate them niggas because, like, I mean, the Knicks just got good and the Sixers been ass. But for a while, the Sixers did dominate y'all when we just wasn't winning shit though. That's peace. But you know what I mean, the Eagles own the Giants. What really fries me is that New York fans get to do some of the most heinous shit I've ever seen IRL to niggas. Heinous shit I've ever seen IRL to niggas. And y'all be like, oh yeah, but like they just passionate. I saw a Knicks fan chase a nigga down the block. No bullshit, bro. No bullshit. I'm not lying to you. I saw a Knicks fan chase a nigga inside Tim Duncan Spurs jersey down the block. Chase that nigga down the block. And then when they caught him, they stripped the jersey off that nigga and stomped on that jaw. And stomped on him. I was like, I will kill one of you bitch ass niggas. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? And nobody ever critiques Knicks fans or New York fans for this shit. Nobody ever critiques New York fans for this shit. But every time niggas got something to say about Philly fans, they be like, oh, y'all threw fucking snowballs at Santa in the 70s? This shit was 50 years ago, my nigga. Knicks fans outside being dickheads right now today. right now today. Right now today. Whenever the Knicks get a little fucking hype, they start doing good. Y'all become the worst people ever. They stomped on the jersey. They took the jersey off the nigga back and stomped on that John. Broski, they hawked the nigga down. They hawked him down, tracked him down, ripped the jersey off his body. Ripped the jersey off his body. And then stomped on that John. I will kill one of you bitch ass niggas. Stop playing with me, bro. She'll overcook me. So yeah, you know what I mean? New York will never get no love from me, bro. New York can never get no love from me, bro. New York never get no. And y'all niggas mad obnoxious. Sore winner energy be the worst than sore losing energy. No word. I hate a sore winner. Then that one Eagles fan eat horse doo-doo, or did I fall for or did I fall for propaganda? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure. I will Google it right now. But if an Eagles fan ate horse doo-doo, that's not as bad as a nigga hawking a nigga down and ripping the jersey off of him. I'm seeing this is real. They said Eagles fans literally eat horse poop after Super Bowl win. That might have been real. Even still, it doesn't affect nobody but him. That's him and his nasty ass shit. Niggas be talking about Eagles fans like we Hitler. Niggas be like, oh, Eagles fans are awful. Nah, bro. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm not going. If Cuz will eat shit, let's Cuz eat his shit, bro. I'm not here to defend. No, fuck that. I'm here to defend all humans' rights to eat animal shit. I don't give a fuck. If you don't do that, that's cool. Like, it is what it is, bro. I'm not going to join you in that. And you can't be my friend doing that. I'm not going to dap you up after you eat a plate of horse shit. You're not going to be my dog. But if you want to eat horse shit, fuck it, eat horse shit. It's only harming you. I got to see if I can find this video. Let me see. Knicks fans. Let me see if I can find a video. Y'all gotta see this shit. Here we go. Found it.
The sound.
Oh my God. He rapping
The
him?
saxophones.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Here you go. Got him. Found it. There we go. Found it. First of all, Cuz already running when the video come on. He got a Tim Duncan Spurs jersey on. They chase this nigga down.
We got one. Where you running to go?
And they say, why you running? What the fuck? They chasing the nigga, bro. The nigga is outside in the Spurs jersey, bro. Nick, can he have a Spurs jersey on? Nah, bro. Fuck these niggas, bro. Fuck these niggas. We got one. They yelling, we got one. Like they about to murder that nigga. We got one. What you mean? You been looking for a nigga? There was hung for a hate crime. No word. Bro, I'm not fucking with that, bro. That shit fries me. The lynching talk. List my vibes. Why he running though? What you mean? The nigga is fearful for his life. Huh?
Was this a case of Mendices having his cake and eating it too?
The nigga's fearful for his life. You talking about why he running? Cuz trying to hawk him down. That shit was frobby, bro. They y'all tear down a whole downtown and they said the SALT team celebrated emotionally, LMAO. By the way, tear down a whole town is crazy because no, we didn't. No. We won 2 Super Bowls in the last decade. Both times I was outside. Nobody got hurt. Nobody. The most niggas did was climb was a light post. If that's the thing that people say about it all the time. The whites in Philly love climbing white light poles. I don't know why. So they gotta grease the light poles. The most we do is climb light poles. That's what we doing. Like the downtown was fun. Niggas went to work the next day. Word. Nothing happened. Stop head dab? No, never. I'm never gonna stop hating. I'm never gonna stop hating on the city of New York. Y'all deserve nothing good. The only thing y'all deserve is Mayor Mondami. Everything else, y'all deserve nothing good. I'm actually rooting for heartbreak. I'm rooting for heartbreak. Niggas say that he went to the first show was turf. No, the first show was litty, bro. 2017 when we what? It was 2018. It was February 2018. It was different. When I was still when I was still college age, the Eagles won and they straight up flipped up my boy's Jeep Cherokee over. Well, I can't really attest to that, bro. I can't really attest to that, bro. I'm not really jacking that. I mean, I don't really stand behind that. I'm not standing behind that. If that happened to your boy, well, first of all, how we know like your boy wasn't like fucking somebody bitch and they use like the Eagle Super Bowl as a reason to go do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Investigate your friends. How we know your friend not a bad person? We know nothing about your friend. We know nothing about your friend. You know what I'm saying? You give me this context, but your context last context. Like how we know your friend wasn't Hitler? How we know? How we know that this wasn't just like a fucking strategic event? They just use that as cover. Like, you know how like on 4th of July, niggas would use the cover of the fireworks to go shoot people. So people can't really tell which one is which is crazy. Cause like, if you're from the trenches, you can tell which one is which. But like, I mean, how we know? The nicest one too. Your friend was not nice, bro. Your friend was nice. Your friend was not nice, bro. I heard he was weird to women. I heard that. I don't even know your man, but I heard he was weird with women. How about that? Exactly, bro was running. I know nothing about your dog, but I know your dog wasn't innocent. I know your dog wasn't innocent. Your dog's an awful person. He's an awful human. Word. Ball up top. Shout out to Paul. He live in Oregon now and he married. Oh, Paul was white? Paul white, man. Fuck that cracker. Hey, man, I feel no sympathy for Paul, man. Paul was white. Fuck it. He live in Oregon, that racist ass state. Ain't no niggas there. Hey, Quam, ain't no niggas in Oregon. Ain't no niggas in Oregon, Quam. That nigga, nah, man, fuck that nigga. Hey, man, sorry, Paul, but like, you mean? It be like that. Ball up top, Paul. Yeah, man, you gotta eat that John. You gotta eat that John. In small, very small pockets. Very small. Paul White, I was about to say Big Show. He want to get away from y'all. What about Pittsburgh, Dom? I don't got no hate. I don't even know nothing about Pittsburgh to hate Pittsburgh. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I know nothing about the city of Pittsburgh to have any feelings one way or the other about Pittsburgh. The only thing I know about Pittsburgh is that Ben Roethlisberger raped women and Lou Ratchet from there. That's all I know, man. My Pittsburgh knowledge is very limited. Here's what I do know. Here's what I know. Here's what I do know. Ben Roethlisberger raped some girls, and Lou Ratchet, funny Instagram comedian, is from there. That's the extent of my Pittsburgh knowledge. And shout out to Lou Ratchet. Shout out Lou Ratchet, man. That's all I got. That's all I know. That's all I know. I know Taylor Gang. Oh yeah, also Wiz from there. Shout out to Wiz. Wiz got one good verse ever in his life, y'all. So we not even gonna do that about Wiz. We're not even gonna do that about Wiz Khalifa today. Did not know Lou Ratchet from there. I didn't know that. Pittsburgh gave us Mac Miller and Kurt Angle. Pittsburgh did give us Mac Miller and Kurt Angle. Shout out Mac Miller. Shout out Mac Miller and Kurt Angle as well. Yeah, I mean, but other than that, like, you know what I mean? We thinking about Pittsburgh at a time like this. Wiz hate. It ain't hate. I just don't like hate would be like, I mean, Future got APs. I think I found my symbol you can identify my bitches with. It's finna get so wicked. All right, Matt.
You're dealing with a high functioning.
Matt just, yeah, I'm saying, get it off, Matt. Get it off, big brother. Get it off, big brother. Yeah. Just say the Seafood Boy watching your stream and got a new job offer. Getting life is good. Yo, whenever niggas start updating about what's going on, all right, it's time to get sloppy.
Sloppy.
All right, I got a bunch of bookmarks on some slop. Y'all want to react to my slop with me? I got a bunch of slop. All right, first thing first in my slop folder. Somebody inside the 5020 in the morning live stream chat donated this. My nigga said, B Hen, a few years ago I got my BM a mold of my wood for her birthday. That's insane. First thing first, let's acknowledge before we get to the second half. Don't read ahead, nobody read ahead. Let's acknowledge the first half before we get to the second half. A few years ago, I got my BM a mold of my wood for her birthday. Understand that cuz got some dick on him. Cuz got some penis on him. You know what I mean? Cuz got a lot of wood. He got so much wood. He said, I want you to have this wood forever. Now, actually, I'm going to mold it for you because my shit is the perfect penis. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that. I think this is an insane gift. This is an insane gift to give somebody on your own. Like if Shawty come to you on some shit like, let me mold your joint, that's peace. But you will go out your way and be like, I'm going to mold my joint to give it to you. That's insane. So let's start there. The second half of this goes, she turned stud and made it a strap. What should I do? All right. Be who you are. You got a mold of your meat made for your baby mom, the love of your life. You're building a family with this person. Kind of find out your baby mom has a queer awakening. That's peace. Shout out to everybody having a queer awakenings. I salute all my gay niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
That's peace. The problem is we gotta look at it now from this perspective. She now using that joint as a strap. So she done recontextualized your meat and made it the perfect meat to give to everybody. First things first, you should feel honored. Let's start there. This is an honor and a privilege. Yeah, I mean, your meat was so thorough. She said, other people gonna love this. Actually, I want to give it out to some. Like your meat was so thorough. She said, yo, I may not like meat anymore, but I know your meat was thorough. You had good meat. And now your meat is just like the meat that mad women are using. And that's thorough. So take that as a stat. Secondly, your baby mom turned stud is crazy. Two ways to look at this, first and foremost. The first way to look at this is like, she was obviously queer the whole time, obviously a lesbian the whole time, and was just like doing shit with you for like the fuck of it. Like really wasn't like, think about it too much, really trying to just like lean into like the perfect version of like what a relationship looks like. She was trying to do that for you. The second version to look at it is your dick was so big you turned her gay, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Your dick was, you had too much dick. She said, actually, I don't like dick. I don't like dick anymore at all. I don't want another penis near me again. Actually, I'm giving out all penis from now on. Which is also, to be fair, another stat. Ball up top. Another stat. Ball up top. I'm gonna be honest. Matt asks, does he get to count those bodies? I'm be real, I'm counting them. I'm counting them. If it's an exact mode of my meat, at minimum, we ran a train on her. At minimum, we had a threesome. Like you ain't made like you may did all the you may have did all the heavy lifting, all the emotional work to like get her to this point of like fucking with me or fucking with you on some like, oh, I want to have sex. But the moment you drop cock on her and it's my cock, that's me. That's my cock. That's my meat. Word. Actually, how about this? I make it even more ethical. It only counts as a body if she come back the second time. Because you can say the first time they had sex, that was all her rhythm, all her like doing emotional labor of like building this rapport with a person to get to the point where she felt comfortable to have sex. You can give her that. That's peace. The second time, that's all you, big brother. She came back because that dick was head. You know what I think? That's a stat. That's a stat. This is quite possibly one of the craziest I've ever seen donated inside a chat ever. This is crazy. Nigga gave $5. Ashley Larry gave $5 of his own American dollars to say this. Like he worked hard for this. He went to work. Like he clocked into the job to earn his $5 to tell B Hen to ask B Hen his opinion. Does she clean it? I don't know how familiar you guys are with studs, but studs are pretty cleanly about their straps. I mean, I've heard some of them boil it. I've heard some of them put them inside the washing machine. Inside the dishwasher. But I've heard stories that studs are very cleanly with their strap-ons. Passive bodies not crazy. That's not absolutely insane.
I beg your pardon.
Got it. What else I got? Oh, by the way, this leads into my Love Island hate, y'all. I'm ready to get my Love Island hate whenever y'all ready for it. Exclusive. Love Island's Huda Mustafa was caught on video sneaking into apartment complex of her ex's baby mom. Twinyon, now let me tell you something. I don't watch Love Island. And I would never watch Love Island. To be honest, I'm gonna leave with my Love Island hate. I'm gonna leave with this, and then we're gonna come back and react to this. I think all of you need to spend your weeks doing better things with your time. That's what I think. I think all of you are wasting like precious hours of your life that you'll never get back watching. And I mean this when I say this, the worst of reality TV show slop. And I love slop. I adore slop.
Sloppy.
I adore slop. Slop is my shit. I adore slop. But I think the slop that you guys are watching every day is insane. First and foremost, Love Island comes out 5 times a week, I think. 5 times a week, not insane? We talking about that should be over 40 episodes a season, and that shit come out 5 times a week. Some of the episodes be over an hour long. Yeah, miss you with that, big brother. I'm cool. I'm good. Maybe I watch Love Island once in a blue, like maybe if Love Island came out once a week and they took the best moments from the whole week and edited it down to a show, for sure. But yes, per business day, my nigga, an episode per business day. These people are locked up in a villa somewhere, come home, and they just turn on like the sexiest humans you ever seen in your life be inside a villa. As someone who used to hate it, it's thorough if you watch it with fun shit. I'm not going, man. Only reason for a man to watch Love Island is if a shorty is if he got a shorty. You be surprised, bro. It's niggas inside my Discord VC doing watch parties independent of women they are fucking. It's just other women who are inside Discord that they're not fucking each other at all. But they all enjoy this Love Island slop. Niggas are just like pulling up, be like, yo, this is my sauce. I think less of you. And it's not because you're a man. It's not because you're a woman. It's because you're a human. And I want better for you and your time. It's actually 7 with one being a recap show. 7 episodes a week. Every day. These niggas doing a daily podcast. And it's just sexy people. Love Island as a premise fries me. Here's why it fries me first and foremost. Number one, they are not allowed to get drunk in the villa. From my understanding, that there is a 1 glass of wine or 2 glass of wine maximum per night, which always fried me because the best reality TV shows is to get the sex people you can find and get them drunk. Just get them drunk and then record that. But there's like a 1 glass or 2 glasses of wine minimum. So people are like barely drunk. People are not drunk. They're just barely even tipsy if you drink enough. You're just like, oh, I had juice. A glass of wine, some juice. But I learned that the reason why they're not allowed to drink, is because this show was started inside London in England. And in England, when it first started, they allowed the contestants to drink. And then a nigga tried to rape a woman. Wrong sound. That sounded like I was excited for rape. I meant to hit this.
I beg your pardon.
But I let it rock because I thought it was funny. The nigga tried to rape a woman. So they just said, oh, we're going to remove all the alcohol. That's not crazy. That's not crazy. That's not a fucking insane. Very, very, very British outcome. No, you're not lying. You're not lying, by the way. You're not lying. That is a very British outcome. A nigga tried to rape a woman, gang. A nigga tried to rape a hush. Not on television, but I'm assuming some of it was recorded because it was inside the villa. My nigga, it was.
I beg your pardon.
Instead of being like, oh, this social experiment sucks, maybe we shouldn't run this shit anymore. Let's end this shit while we're ahead. They just said, oh, we're going to make a small change and now allow people to drink, as if that helps the TV quality of the show or helps the woman who was fucking possibly raped. Insane. This show need better producers. They need better production staff, all that kind of shit. Then on top of that, after people leave the island, whatever island they're on, whatever villa they're in, after people leave, people spend 6 weeks or like 2 months in that bitch, not drinking, on television, constantly, always being recorded. Love Island has a documented history. A documented history of mad people committing suicide.
I beg your pardon.
Toyon. Carleen Flack, the main host of Love Island, she died in suicide in February 2020 at the age of 40, following intense tabloid scrutiny and legal troubles. Mike, whatever his name is, he was a contestant in 2017. He died in suicide in March 2019. Sophie Garden, a contestant in 2016, died in suicide in 2018. These nigga be killing themselves. These nigga be killing themselves. Not only is the show nasty reality slop that's on too many times a night. Too many times a night. Too much stuff is being put out. And they need to do some, and there needs to be some kind of quality control on what comes out. But the outcome of that is that people leave the island and are ill-equipped to deal with all the newfound fame and how much the general public knows about them for watching them for 7 nights a week for several weeks. And they kill themselves. And even if they were allowed to drink on the island and be like, oh, I can release some of these inhibitions and be more loose, it's a possibility that somebody might fucking get raped.
I beg your pardon.
Cancel Love Island. Cancel Love Island. I hate Love Island. I'm not watching this show. It's a fucking piece of shit trash. And I hate the fact that so many of you watch this shit. I hate the fact that so many watch this shit. I hate the fact that so many watch this shit. It fries me, overly fries me. Which brings me to this Huda clip. Huda, whatever her name is, she was caught on security camera breaking into her ex's baby mom's house. So not even her ex. She's not breaking into her ex's house. She's breaking into her ex's baby mom's house. So that her ex moved on and started a family with somebody else. And she's breaking into that person's house. We see a car go in. We see a car go in, and as soon as the car go in, back here, you see back here, y'all? There go Huda waiting in the shadows like Batman, my nigga. What the fuck?
I beg your pardon.
This motherfucker waited. This motherfucker waiting in the shadows like Batman. In a cut. Also, the time, it says there's a time and date on the top of this joint. It says Saturday, February 21st, 2026. 1:13 a.m. It's not even that late at night. It's 1:13, relatively early in the nighttime still. And it's her waiting in the shadows like Batman. She is vengeance. She is darkness. She start moving forward now. She walking forward. Now she's doing a little jog. The entrance start to close. She runs. She runs to get in this motherfucker and get underneath of it. Lady is sneaking into her ex's apartment building. She's on the phone with somebody. Who's she on the phone with? Probably one of her girlfriends being like, go ahead, girl, do that shit. Whoever she's on the phone with is not giving her sound advice. They should be like, please go home. You are committing a crime. Get the fuck out of there. And she's just doing this shit. Do you know how long she had to wait to catch a gate? Mad long to catch a gate. She waited there all night on the phone with her homegirl. All night. Oh yeah, here's my chance. Sadly to say, but knowing Love Island's track record, and I regret to say this, but knowing Love Island's track record of contestants and hosts committing suicide, Huda, I can see her being the next one, which will be sad. The loss of life is sad. She's also a mother, and that's sad. All those things are sad. But if it means this show is over with, fuck it. If it means we finally put an end to this monstrosity that is Love Island, the Love Island industrial complex, we finally put an end to this shit, Huda, you will be remembered as a martyr. You will remember as a martyr. Do what you got to do. Huda got 4 years left? That's crazy. Matt said that Matt said that she was just on the PBM stream last week too. She won't be public how long. She won't, bro. She won't. The utilitarian angle is not the shit I expected. Bro, fuck it, bro. Ball up top. A martyr is crazy. Now she's a martyr, bro. Bro, this shit is poisoning the minds. We got to get rid of Love Island, bro. I'm so tired of you. I'm so tired of Love Island slop, bro. It's genuinely the worst slop available. Genuinely the worst slop available. Genuinely. Here we go. I saw this. Jay Electronica was supposed to do a show this weekend, and I don't know where at. I think in Vegas or some shit like that. I'm not really sure exactly where he's supposed to do a show at, but I saw a video of Jay Electronica of the nigga announcing that he wasn't pulling up. Let me see if I can find that video.
This.
All right, here you go. This is for Biggs. Jay Electronica had a show in Las Vegas last night and he didn't show up. Fuck Jay Electronica, man. The concert performer.
Real talk. I've never witnessed some shit like this. But I'm gonna be straight up. Supposedly he's gonna be here around 2 a.m. The venue's gonna be fucking closed by then. I don't know what the hell's going on with this dude's mind and shit. I don't know what's up with them right now. I'm sure some of you heard about Phoenix the other night. I don't know what the hell's going on with his mind, but I hope everybody enjoyed everybody that rocked this stage tonight. I hope everybody enjoyed the vibe while it lasted, but I don't know if man's showing up, real talk. And the venue needs to close at a specific time. If you purchase tickets online, visit your place of purchase, you'll get a refund or whatnot. If you don't, if you still vibed off the night, it is what it is. We'll be back again. I don't want to say the word, but fuck Jay Electronica, man. I don't give a fuck and shit. Real talk.
So Jay Electronica had a show inside Las Vegas. He didn't show up for. He just ghosted that John. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm not showing up." You know one thing? I'm here to shoot Jay. I'm here to shoot Jay. I'm here to shoot Jay Electronica some bail, gang. I'm here to shoot him some bail. Jay Electronica is getting some Dom Sharp bail today. I saw this post that made its way to Twitter from Instagram. It said, Jay Electronica canceled his show at Trill 5 minutes before going on. One of his openers, London Wordswell, took a video of the crowd and told us he was sending it to Jay Electronica, who was waiting outside in the car. 5 minutes later, Landon came back and told the crowd that Jay Electronica had drove off. I don't know if y'all saw the crowd inside the video I just showed, but I will play the video again. Twayon, this is the front of the stage we're looking at right here. Ain't nobody. This is the front of this. Ain't nobody there, gang. Ain't nobody there. Twin, if a nigga send me a video like, yo, bro, they can't wait for you to pull up. Yo, the crowd ready for you. Come inside. And he showed me this joint and it's 7 niggas there. I'm driving off too, man. Fuck it, man.
I beg your pardon.
Fuck it. Ain't nobody there, no way, man. I don't give a fuck. This ain't stage fright. It's 7 niggas there. I'm not showing up to perform for 7 niggas. I got songs with Hove. The fuck? This should have meet and greet at this point. No, word. This should have fucking meet and greet. Man, it's 13 niggas there. Twin, this is a small venue, by the way. This is a small venue. Capacity of this venue, if I had to guess, maybe 300 people, maybe, because I can't see how far the room go back. But just based off what I see so far, I'm saying 300 people max. This is a 300 person max venue, which 300 people max venues are not easy to sell out, but they ain't hard to sell out. They ain't hard. Like you can, like Jay Electronica should be able to sell out a 300 people max venue. He should. If I get a video and ain't nobody at the front of the stage, I'm leaving too, man. What are we talking about? What are we what is there to discuss? I'm going home. I'm going home. Party promoter did not do their job. Club promoter didn't do their job. Openers, y'all rocked. Shout out to the openers. You would not call me on stage doing this shit. Chubb said that they would have been clowning on Jay Electronica like he smoked perp for sure. Phoenix got a problem with promotion. They say this is in Vegas. This Jones said it's in Vegas. I'm not sure if it's in Phoenix, but they saying this shit is in Vegas. They did mention about Phoenix on the video though. Then he just tried to throw hands with the audience. I don't know if that happened. I'm not sure if that happened. I'm not sure. That might have happened. I'm not sure. Bro saw the venue and said it looked like they eat pork chops in there.
I beg your pardon.
No, I'm from Phoenix and he canceled that show too. I'm not gonna lie, niggas doing B markets. Niggas doing B markets and small venues and B markets and can't sell them Jones out. Yeah, I'm not coming either, bro. Fuck it. My performer, make sure my openers got paid. And that's it. My openers got paid. My openers get a chance to work on their stage presence and the performance. That's peace. I'm not showing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up for 15 niggas. By the way, you talking to a nigga who has hosted parties. I've hosted parties where I'm on a big ass stage too. Like a big ass stage. A big ass stage with a guardrail. And I looked out in the crowd and there's 17 people there. I never say I'm not showing up. I show up like I try to be professional. Like, all right, I'm here. I got to do a job. This is my job. I got to do it. But also I'm not ecstatic about this shit. I'm not on stage the whole night. I'm going in the crowd. I'm talking to people. You know what I mean? I'm trying to link the little John. I'm sending text messages. What you doing after this? I'm doing whatever. I know this feeling. It's 20 niggas there. Who's this for tonight? First of all, we lost money on this event. So I already know the promoter fucked up. Promoter fucked up on this junk because he lost money. I know how much it costs to book the venue, and I know you didn't make the money back on the venue, and you still got to pay me. So I know you fucked up about this shit. Jay Electronica like, fuck it, I ain't pulling up. I don't even blame that nigga, bro. I don't even blame that nigga, bro. I'm shooting him some bail. Hey, man. Also, I blame anybody who went to a Jay Electronica show to begin with. Fuck you trying to hear? Exhibit C out loud? My nigga, lock in for me real fast.
I beg your pardon.
Like, what you trying to hear? You trying to nod? Ain't no bitches there. No way. Ain't no hoes there. It's just a bunch of white folk. It's a bunch of Jews there. A bunch of like fans of like the Rothschilds there. Take me back, take me back to God's country. What my demon said, take me back to God's country. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I support this decision 100%. Why are you at a Jay Electronica show? That's the question niggas gotta ask themselves, bro. Yeah. Jay Electronica at a Big 26 is crazy. That's what who did that, bro? Who thought that was like a wise thing to spend money on? It's not a wise thing to spend money on at all. You're out your fucking mind. Out your rabbit ass mind, you think I'm pulling up. All right. Next slop.
Sloppy.
I saw this clip from Mandy B from Horrible Decisions. I don't really know what the fuck she was talking about or what the whole point she was making, but this shit got aggregated by a clips page. It got 51,000 views, and I'm not even going to try to like interrogate it that much because I'm 100% missing some context to what she tried to say, and I don't want to do that to somebody who got clipped out inside a 1:05 clip. But I remember listening to some of this being like, this shit sound crazy. The caption says a whole bunch of shit that we not even gonna read. We just gonna watch the shit. From who? Horrible Decisions, brother. Niggas don't know about Horrible Decisions? This is Mandy from Horrible Decisions. Yeah, niggas don't know Mandy B? This is one of my favorite Millennial 2010s podcasts. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, let's go to the YouTube. I like them a lot. Not because I think they're good podcasters. I think they're awful podcasters. I'll be honest with you. I don't think these young ladies are good at the art of podcasting at all. But I do think they help like innovate this version of like slop, like this relationship slop, sex positive slop podcasting that kind of like ruled the late 2010s and early 2020s. They kind of helped pioneer this shit. And I think that's still of them. Do I think they're good at their jobs? No. Every time I listen to this podcast, I think they're awful at it. I think there are just like, I forgot what Wheezy. Wheezy is like, you know, she's okay, but I think the baseline understanding of these two women is that both of them are biracial women, right? So white mom, biracial women who found their blackness later in life. So like the epitome of like what I hate about millennials. Start there. Right? The epitome of what I hate about millennials. Biracial, found their blackness late in life kind of millennials. Wheezy, I kind of fuck with her more because she went down more like the eccentric, artsy, creative kind of path, like that kind of thing, the earthy path, which is a path I fuck with that. I fuck with that. Mandy, on the other hand, Mandy was like a light-skinned big John who never really got played because she was a big John, and fat phobia is a real thing. And I'm not really here to like shit on anybody who had trouble dating because of fat phobia. It'd be like that. That's peace. But I know that was part of her story. And then she went and she lost weight and got like a BBL, I think. Or I don't think she got BBL, but she lost weight or some shit like that. And then all of a sudden became a my man type John, which is to me unethical hoops. Personally, I think they both kind of suck. For sure, they both kind of suck. I'm not even gonna bullshit you, pretend like I think these women are good at what they do. I think they're okay. Like their most recent videos, we looking at 165,000 subs. We got 13K, 26K, 20K, 23K, 37K, 27K. Yeah, I mean Keke Palmer episode did numbers for them. 255,000, but it's Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer bring news. Like that's Keke Palmer. You know what I'm saying? So this is kind of like their vibe, their bag. It's a very like, think of like, you got like a homegirl who's like a millennial. Think of your millennial homegirl and like where her view of sex positivity comes from. It will be echoed and platformed inside of just any episode of Horrible Decisions. And shout out to these ladies. I don't got no hate. I just don't really rock with them like that. I think they're just like, whatever. Single millennial auntie core, for sure. Big time. It's that kind of vibe. Which is salute, but like, I mean, it's corny. So I don't really know exactly what the context of this clip is, but I remember watching some of it. And I remember thinking to myself, oh, this is awful talks. And I wanted to play it for y'all.
Yeah, to talk about sex in a certain way now. There are men that feel this way about women now. There are men that are saying, I don't want to work with women because they can say that I did something that I didn't do, and now everything is taken from me because now this label is put on me. And so my thing is, the same way that we fear men, there are men now in fear of women because sex and certain things are being weaponized in a way that is unfortunately swinging this pendulum. There's men that literally...
The only reason I disagree, right? We have the internet. Women are more inclined to talk. They feel like they can tell, right? 1 in 4 women have been assaulted. You and I are too, okay? Reggie, I'm sure you know some. My own mother, my own grandmother. I actually don't know many women that haven't. And so I say that to say, what do I care if niggas are scared? Yes, be scared. I want my daughter's male teacher to be scared she'll say something if he starts to let her touch it. Or remember the braiding hair thing? I want every nigga to be scared.
And so, yeah,
like I said, I don't really know what the context of this conversation is. So I don't want to judge it too much because I don't know. It feels like they're having a conversation, and this is a conversation from a podcast that was taken out of context, right? So I'm missing tons of context. I'm missing tons of like lead up of her like dismantling this idea to begin with, but then giving the opposite view. I'm missing tons of that. So I understand that going into this reaction. And to be fair, I'm not going to do the work to find out which podcast it is in. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep it a buck. Nothing about me wants to figure out the full context. Right? Yeah, I'm not feeling them, but this was out of context. But damn, man. It's definitely out of context. I think we got to understand that. But I do think she gives too much grace to this. She gives too much grace to this idea of the niggas who are afraid to like operate with women of like possibly being called a rapist or a sexual assaultist, right? That's what she's saying. She's like, the pendulum is swinging now where men are afraid to do it. But like, I think that's, and like her co-host said inside the clip, which I'm not gonna kick her back in too bad. I think that's thorough. Like the fact that we have like as a society put up the safeguards where like weird and nasty, crazy men or just normal men have to be more cognizant of how they approach women they don't know when it comes to trying to create or pursue a sexual relationship. You got to be cognizant of that. You can't just do whatever. You can't just show up however and do whatever anymore. There are rules and regulations, and if you don't follow these shits, we will put a spotlight on you. That's a net positive. Like I said, I don't know too much about what she's saying inside her clip, particularly, but I do think it's worth having a conversation. Because I don't think she's necessarily wrong that some of these niggas, as she said, is afraid to approach women or talk to women because of this new thing of like, oh shit, what if I get me too? First and foremost, if you are afraid of getting me too, you probably a rapist. Let's start there, my nigga. You are if the concept of trying to get to know somebody you don't know and walking up to them in a club and like approaching them on some fly shit, like some preaching game shit scares you, it's because your game was based in rape culture. And you either get out the paint or you'll readjust your game. Facts. Because some of you niggas, and I like to give grace, some of you niggas don't be rapists. Some of you niggas have rapey tendencies, but some of you niggas don't be rapists. It's because your OGs taught you how to talk to women in a really rapey way. And that's corny of them. But you're not really a rapist. You just approach it on some like not seeing women as like fully fleshed out humans and peoples. Like, and that's on you to like deconstruct that and interrogate that and work on that. So if you're gonna like work on that, that's peace. But if you are afraid of it, it's because you are a fucking rapist. Your only game is to just walk up and just like take ownership of a hoe like the hoe belong to you, my nigga. That's not how that shit get down. Like, you gotta have some like wiggle room for like, where does consent come in? Where does her feeling you back come in? And I think that's why this could be interesting to me. Because I don't think she said anything necessarily wrong, right? I don't think she said none that's like, yes, we can demonize her and be like, oh, why are you giving these men this grace? For sure we could do that. But I think she's not incorrect in that statement. Like some of these niggas is going out their way. My goat go on stream and spouse my views back to me. Nice for time. I try not to spout. I think you and I just agree in this. I'm not trying to spout your views back to you, but it's something I agree. It's something I firmly believe in. I firmly believe that I believe that as men, as people who identify as men, we're socialized inside a rape culture, inside this patriarchal view of women that leans into rape culture so often, right? That women are possessions. Women are objects. Women are just like conquest inside our sexual desires. And I do think that we gotta like, we as men gotta do the work to get outside of that. We gotta be like, yeah, we gotta like decode that. We gotta work on that and figure out like how we like it, like how do we interact with HUDs in a way where the HUDs fuck with it and the HUDs feel like people. We gotta do that work. And I say that as a man who was definitely like raised up in rape culture. Like I was born in 97. Like all my uncles and my older cousins, when they was teaching about girls back in 2011, they weren't teaching me about consent. They weren't teaching me about like, a woman being enthusiastic about communicating with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the idea of a no to my uncles and my cousins was like a maybe, or like she being shy. It was meant to be pressed upon. That's what a no was to older generations. A no was like, oh, hold on, I don't mean press that. She don't mean that shit. When like that's not the case. I think this conversation leads into another tweet that I kept seeing viral last week that I never got a chance to talk about. Where's that shit at, bro? There's this tweet of this movie Obsession, which I have not seen. I have not seen the movie Obsession. Will I see it? Probably at some point. But there's just one scene inside the movie Obsession that keep getting screenshotted where the girl looks sad, and people are saying things like, hold on, let me see if I can, because I saw a few different versions of it. Where's it at? Let me go through my bookmarks. Twayon. Damn. I can't find it. All right, hold on. Let me go through my my likes. Hold on, let me find it. Sometimes I be seeing shit. I be thinking I be bookmarking it, but sometimes I just see a bunch of them and I think to myself, I don't need to bookmark it. I'll just see it again. That's my problem. That's on me. I should be bookmarking everything I see, especially when I think these topics connect to each other. My likes are extensive. My likes are worse than my bookmarks, broski. My likes are worse than my bookmarks. So I got to scroll a little bit back to find exactly where it is, where it's at in my likes. Jesus Christ, brother. How much do you got to stop liking every tweet you see, Dom? Here we go. Oh, well, this is a version of it. That's not it though. So then, hold on, let me show you this. So is this screenshot right here? They put the girl who fucked her cousin over it. But is this screenshot right here? People are making that a meme. Let me see if I can find the tweet I'm talking about though. Let me see if I can find the tweet that I'm talking about. I forgot. There was one day I like hella CFB tweets. Jesus Christ. I just like hella college football tweets that day. Jeez Louise, bucko. Jeez Louise. See me trying to vamp through this shit and not like just like stay quiet. All right, I'm not gonna find it. At this point, I'm not gonna find it. I just a bunch of AJ Brown tweets still. I just see a bunch of AJ Brown tweets. AJ Brown got traded the other day, and I like so many tweets about that. Speaking of likes, can I get a can the string get like 20 more likes? Send you it. Where you send it to, Matt? Matt, where'd you send it to? On Twitter? Hold on, Matt. Check Twitter DMs. I got you. I'm checking her now. Thank you, Matt. Needed that. Here we go. My demon. So this shit super viral. This one of the tweets I saw, this shit super viral. This shit got 65 million views on Twitter. This shit is like ultra viral. How your girlfriends look at you when you ask her to block the guy who raped her in 2019. Raped inside question marks. Now, I saw another one of this tweet where they had made her, they had made the girl bigger or fatter through AI. And they said how the fat friend look at you when you're trying to get at fine shit at the bar. All of this shit is based in rape culture. All of this shit is based in niggas not respecting women autonomy and who they are as humans. First and foremost, am I here to be like, I'm not here to like police a woman and how she deals with her past rape. To be honest, this is a conversation that I would have with my partner, right? If my partner still followed the person who raped them, I would ask them why. I wouldn't go right to block them. I would ask them why. But also, I understand like women's psychology after rape. A lot of it is based in trying to get back some semblance of power. They lost all power inside these moments. And a lot of it's just like, yo, how do I get back the power? Fuck it, I'm gonna keep following them, and hopefully one day I can get a conversation out of them. One day I can have the power inside that conversation, and then I get to reclaim my humanity. Or sometimes it's like I want them to see that I'm doing good in life, even though they defiled my body. Whatever it is, I'm not going straight to block the nigga. I'm like, break it down to me. Let me understand how you got there. But this is the nuance of like relationships and conversations, right? Like every relationship is different. Every relationship is different. You gotta have a conversation with your partner and not jump to like block this nigga. You don't know what kind of trauma she holding on to that follow. Like I'm not here to like police that shit. Now, if I was at talk with my partner and after listening to her, and she don't gotta have the correct language to explain how she feel, because I can like put the pieces together in my head, because I already got a couple like preconceived notions of how she viewing this, and she can't like put the words together in a way that like makes me be like, I understand where you're coming from. I will be like, so what's the point of following him still? Just ask that question. Why do you still do it? And what are we gaining from this? Also, the one with the big hoes, let me see if I can find that one, bro. How the I'm not gonna find that shit. I sent it. Oh, you sent it to me, Matt? My demon Matt. Nigga said, this one is also crazier. This one is crazier. Her best friend at the bar when you introduce yourself, and it's the big friend. They AI made her fatter. This is her originally in the movie, and this is the AI they made her fat version, trying to put into like the big hoes be playing like linebacker to the pretty friend, or like playing offensive lineman to the pretty friend, trying to protect her. They said how her best friend at the bar looks at you when you introduce yourself. This one fries me because this one loses all context of how women operate inside the bar. So yeah, I was outside with my homeboys. Matt was there. We was outside like 3 weeks ago now. My homeboy was trying to like get at shorty, and then I took the L and talked to her friend. Her friend was just not my type, but I took the L. I said, I'm gonna rap to her. Let me talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to the big friend, or the fridge friend. As somebody called it, the fridge. Shorty wasn't even that big. She wasn't fridge type. And even if she was, that wouldn't bother me. I shout out my big hoes. I love big hoes. More so, it was her skin color that fried me. She was white, but I digress. And I'm talking to the other friend. I'm trying to get the other friend away from my homeboy and shorty so that he can get a one-on-one with old girl. Old girl, the one I'm talking to, not budging. She's like, no, I got beat in my friend. I got beat in my friend. I got beat in my friend. At some point, I tell my dog, I say, yo, bro, I don't think it's going to happen for you tonight. I think they had a conversation about you. Like, she not leaving her friend. And I feel like they communicated about this. They called the play together. She not, the friend that you find undesirable is not going rogue. She's not going rogue and trying to protect her homegirl from getting some dick. That's not what's happening. They had a conversation before they got to the club, or while they were in the club when you wasn't looking, and decided that we was going to like, you know what I mean, make sure I don't get, you know what I mean? And that's a part of the game. But you niggas be rapists and don't recognize the telltale signs. You niggas gonna be rapists. Her best friend at the bar when you introduce yourself, first of all, her best friend know her better than you know her. You not her type. You not, your face look weird. You smell weird. You poor, you cheap. Nothing about who you are as a human, how you approached her, your words you said to her, nothing about what you said to her is getting her friend going. And she know that. And they had a conversation about this. They play defense on, bro. It's not even playing defense, bro. It's women trying to be like conscious of like each other. It's women trying to be conscious about each other. Like, oh yeah, you might like, what be frying me is about this. What fries me about this particular meme, this one inside particular, it removes all context from women relationships. Removes all context. You think that the attractive friend, the one that you trying to fuck, the one that you trying to talk to, don't notice she attractive and don't get approached by 100 niggas at the bar every time they go outside? You don't think she knows that? And you don't think the friend that she's with understands that and knows that as well? And you don't think those two women had a conversation about that? And they came together on some like, make sure I stay safe. Because the friend who you found less desirable, most people will also find less desirable. And she's like, well, nobody really gonna be rapping to me. I can make sure you stay safe inside these situations. You think they didn't have a conversation about this shit, my nigga? No, you don't think like that because you don't see women as people. You're a fucking loser. You're a loser rapist. That's what you are. You're a loser ass rapist, nigga. You broke, you ugly, you cheap as fuck. The vibes off, man. That line delivery got me into. That's real shit, though. It's real shit. They came together and had a conversation before they got here. This conversation they had 6 months ago. And they remember this conversation because that's girl code shit. They looking out for each other. That's peace. And it be like that, bro. Ball up top. Ball up top. Get out the way. Like you're not going, it's not going for you tonight. And that's fine, but it's not going for you. Which goes back to this video where Mandy was talking about how men are now feel uncomfortable to approach. Good. Get these rapist niggas out the paint. All these niggas who be rapists be making it harder for niggas like me who don't rape. I be trying to catch a vibe with shorty. How can I catch a vibe when she on edge because she got worried about rapists? Good. I'm happy you niggas don't approach. Good. Thank God you niggas are not approaching women no more. You made it tough for niggas like me. Get the fuck out the way with your corny ass. You smell weird. You look weird. You making shit difficult. Get out the paint, bro. I'm trying to get shorty a shot and ask her what her favorite color is. Please get out my way. Please. Please, you drawn. You know what I'm saying? Like, facts, Matt, facts. This is my, this is my only method to get young men against rape culture. This is my method. It make it harder for you to fuck bitches. It's harder for you to get your dick wet if everybody afraid that niggas is rapists. Get it out the paint, man. Move. You clogging this shit up. I'm trying to talk to shorty. Oh my God, what's your favorite Paris Texas song? What Ford said? What my demon said? Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out she like the new Vince Staples album. And you making it weird for me. You making it hot for me. Word. Listen, W slop right there.
Sloppy.
That's good slop right there. That's good slop. I like dating relationship slop. It's one of my favorite slop genres. Cause niggas be like approaching this shit all wrong, and that'd be frying me when niggas be doing that. Vince got closer to his blackness on that album. That album's so good, yo. I ain't gonna lie. That album's so good. I listened to it like 3 times this weekend. All right. First of all, happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride. Happy Pride.
Be who you are.
I got 2 Pride videos back to back, y'all. I got 2 videos for my gay niggas, man. My Diva Cat came in. Dropped 20 on us again.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
Down like the Vince Staples album, I'm genuinely shocked. I had a great time listening to that Vince Staples album. While by the way, salute Cat, yo. Salute Cat, yo.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts. I will kill the. Hey! Oh my God.
My Diva Cat just get their 20 subs. My Diva Cat just gifted 20. Shout out to my Diva Cat. Why those go off? I will talk about the Vince Staples album in a little bit. That Vince Staples album was very good. First of all, I want you to know that I've never enjoyed the Vince Staples albums a day in my life. I don't like Vince Staples that much. I never like Vince Staples. It's June. It's June.
Be who you are.
Shout out Kat. She just dropped $20 in the chat. I never liked Vince Staples that much. I never been a Vince Staples fan. Never in my life. And I went into it on Twitch.tv /4says, thinking it was gonna be a hate listen. At some point, the nigga was rapping so good I couldn't hate. I'm like, the nigga rapping so great, yo. Like, this nigga pen sounds amazing. When the moment it shifted for me was when he did a slick Rick flip. Once upon a time, I was like, oh yeah, nah. He like, this is different level rapping. Like, he's like the pockets and flows he get it into, it's different. Like, the way he sounds on that album, that's the most confident I've heard a rapper sound in 10 years. Like, he sounds so sure of himself on those beats, where it's like, I got no choice but to give it up to you. Like, a lot of what I say about rapping is just like, number one, what are you saying? Not what are you saying? How are you saying it? And then number two, what are you saying? So the actual content of the album was crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that a lot of it's a little bit hand-fisted, a little bit like, you know, too in your face with the messaging. A lot of it is, but I can forgive that when how confidently he's saying things is crazy. Like, the way he turned on, the way he hopped on them shits, I'm like, nobody gets sound this comfortable on beats all year. Like, he's different for this. So yeah, I love the Vince Staples album. Also, that Malcolm Todd album really good. Malcolm Todd, niggas say that niggas saying that Malcolm Todd gotta got the paint because see Lacey coming back. I disagree. Malcolm Todd is here to stay, yo. That nigga Malcolm Todd been going around the world fucking white hoes and it sound like it. Okay, cool. That was all of number one. Once again, W Cat.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
My demon. She gifted 20 subs and dropped $20. My demon cat. She I mean, love her. Too many people saying too much and not enough. I like someone who spelled it out so anyone can understand it. You know one thing? I agree with that, but there was one song, I think it's called it was called Go Go Gorilla, where at the end of the song, literally there was gorilla sounds. I was like, all right, that was too much. You didn't have to do that. You did too much on that one. But everything else, I was like, I'm fine with this. I'm fine with how well he rapped on that. I think that Vince Staples album is very good. That Vince album is so good. It's really, you know, to me when I heard it, it was like, to me that had instant classic vibes for what I think it'll mean. Right? Granted, do I think he is biting Paris, Texas a lot? Yes. Paris, Texas is like low key one of the most influential rap duos ever, especially for how the 2020s is setting up. Like, everybody's doing like this punk rock thing that Paris, Texas really started doing on Casino. That was like 2021 or 2022, which I'm not saying punk rock had never been done before. Obviously, had been done before, but it becomes kind of like a dead thing that nobody had really done. But now A$AP Rocky's doing it, and now Vince is doing it. Like, Drake did it on one of the songs on a BT does like a pop punk voice. Like, Paris, Texas is like low key hella influential. My dog can't escape Paris. Gene Dawson. By the way, I fuck with Gene Dawson as well. Gene Dawson's fire. But that Vince Staples album is very good. It's very good, dog. It's so good. If you haven't listened to it yet, I implore you to listen to it. Front to back too. I think it's only 10 records. I think it's like 34 minutes, something like that. It's very short. Very short. Yeah, I mean, and it's not a tough listen. I think that the toughest listen you will have if you are a traditional hip hop listener or R&B listener, adjusting to like punk beats, like punk instrumentals and punk instrumentation, but you'll adjust pretty fast because the way he does is so well made. Like, it doesn't feel like Nothing feels out of place. Nothing feels like, oh, I could have done without that one. Nothing feels like, okay, I would have did this a little differently. Nothing feels like, oh, I would have took this out. Everything feels like super intentional and like he had a point to this, which is why I think the album's so well. It's so good. I think some of the politics of the album are questionable. Not questionable. I think they're I won't call them questionable. I think they're very surface level, but I'm not mad at surface level politics. I'm not mad at surface level politics. Not every because I think I'm very socialist. So I'm not mad at surface level politics. Like I think that's a good thing. I think make these ideas more palatable for people is cool. My issue is that I think the politics to be expressed are just like, your average pro-black politics, which I think we've got enough of that, which is my only critique. But outside of that, I'm like, I think it's done well enough where I'm like, I can excuse that. I can excuse that. You just told me you ain't want to hear my punk band. Now we talk about punk beats. If you rapping on those punk beats, first of all, understand that I was going into that Vince Staples album to hate on it. Crushy Swag Thought. I was going into hate. And he did it so well, he won me over. If you think your shit can win me over, I will listen to it. I think I might stream again tomorrow. I've been trying to do like a midweek stream or like a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just get on stream and just talk about something, like one thing and get out. But if you want to, I'll listen to it. I digress. Let's get on to this thing I was talking about. So, crusty pump beats are not the same as your legit crust band. Okay, cool. Like I said, my next two things I got to show y'all is all pride shit. Shout out to all my gay niggas.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
I saw this video from Lashley Bills. Lashley Bills, known engagement farmer on the timeline, right? Known engagement farmer on the timeline. DL man refused to pay trans person. Now, granted, this shit went viral so people could be transphobic to the lady who's recording it, and homophobic to the man who's participating. But we're not gonna do that. Y'all know how we feel about the dolls, the gays, and the girls, bro. Y'all already know, man.
Be who you are.
We're not gonna do that. But are we gonna laugh at how funny this video is? Yes, we are, my nigga. Come on, what we doing, man?
I beg your pardon.
For hoes money, and then when they real shit, I'm sorry. But why did you tell me that you was gonna give me some money? I can't bring you my money. I tried. Yeah. Yo, hot, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got fast on me right now. I'm gonna fuck that.
Fuck. She yelled, fuck that.
I beg your pardon.
I became Azula from Avatar.
Avatar reference not crazy, bro. This is a skit, bro. This not a skit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. This shit not a skit. I don't believe this shit is a skit. All right, niggas think this fake content. All right, hold on.
Are they rage baiting you?
Yes, impromptu game of is this rage bait? Impromptu game of is this rage bait? Right now, I'll tell you why I don't believe this is rage bait. I know for a fact that this is not rage bait. Here's why I know this. Now, watch the video. You can obviously tell that this is not a skit, and we will play it more. But I will give you the benefit of the doubt of saying that the person who posted this, the aggregator account that is Lashley Bills, is definitely trying to rage bait you based off the words they use. DL man refused to play trans person. I'm not gonna say that word like that because I got trans people in my audience, and I know that word's a slur, so I'm not gonna say it like that. But we know that this was made to rage bait homophobic black folk, right? It was made to rage bait them. Start off by saying that DL man refused to play trans person. If the trans person in question is a trans woman, which I believe, he wouldn't be DL. He wouldn't be down low, because this isn't a down low. particularly refers to gay sex between two men and somebody in a gay man who's not out the closet about his love for boy pussy. This isn't the case. This is a trans woman, so she got girl pussy. She got a she stick and a girl pussy, which is different than a boy pussy. Two different things. Two different things. Two different things. If she identifies as a woman, which we talked about earlier today, like, is this queer? Yes, this is obviously queer. This is queer coded and not queer coded, subjectively queerness. This is queer. But like we talked about earlier in today's stream, the idea of liking trans people, trans women in particular, can come down to the aesthetics of it all, of what do you enjoy inside your relationships and sexual conquest. If you're a man who enjoys feminine aesthetics, women, things that we traditionally give to people who identify as women, long hair, full lips, hips, boobs, all that makes you attracted. All that makes you a woman. And if there's a trans person who has those things, makes you attracted to women. So DL is obviously not that. And so we can break down the language forever, but obviously this is homophobic and transphobic language. Like, I mean, they're not even calling the trans person, they call them with the NY at the end, which to be fair is very funny, but I know trans people don't like that, so I don't say it no more. And also calling the trans, saying that the DL is implying that the trans person is not actually a woman. She's just playing dress up and is a man in disguise, whatever language they want to use. So obviously this is rage bait from that perspective. Now, is the video real? Well, we can watch it. I think this shit is so real. So I think we're gonna give one full pass through and watch. And then we can break it down frame by frame almost to understand what's going on. Also, Perp said boy pussy is trans guy. I'm not gonna lie. If it's a trans guy and you got a pussy still, I think that's just guy pussy. Like I think pussy refers to butt. Like when I put the B in front of pussy, I'm referring to butt. I may be wrong in this, but I refer to it's butt. And if you're a trans woman, unless you got the bottom surgery, when you have sex, it's going in your butt. That makes it a pussy. If you're a trans man and you still got a puss, you just got boy pussy. So we got boy pussy and girl pussy. Pussy means boy pussy. No, we gotta fix that, bro. Cause what's a boy? Let's lock in. Let's fix that. What's a boy? What's a boy? Let's fix that. We can fix this right now together as a community. As a community, we can fix this. Really breaking it down. Come on, bro. It's Pride, yo. Happy Pride, bro. What we doing?
Be who you are.
Come on, yo. Break it down. Break it down. You know what I'm saying? We can fix this. Why does pussy mean boy pussy? Because what's a boy when it could just mean butt pussy? You know what I'm saying? Like, it could just mean butt pussy. Somebody said that men can have a pussy. No, they can. Men can have a pussy. And that would be boy pussy. That would be boy pussy. Like if he got full-fledged puss, that's boy puss. But if she got dick and then a butt, that's girl puss. Lock in. I'm really doing the knowledge right now. Nobody thought about this gay shit the way I think about it, bro. He's trying to write the, bro. If I'm rewriting language to make the language more inclusive. Cause what's a boy, bro? Like I asked. Nigga said I'm lost. It's cool. Catch up, bro. Bust heard.
For hoes money, and then when it's Real shit, I'm sorry. But why did you tell me that you was gonna give me some money? I can't bring you my money. I tried to ask. Yeah. Yo ass. Hot, huh? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I got feds on me right now. Fuck that.
I became Azula from Avatar.
Fuck that. I gotta go. 12 is on my shit.
Zip zap, zip zap.
Yeah.
Remember, hey da dolls.
Hurry up.
I could make a good robber, LOL.
Hell no, you gonna walk like that.
Game over.
The game over is crazy, bro. Game over is crazy. Nigga said he looked real scared. Chat, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nothing about me says this shit. Nothing about this shit said it's a skit. This shit real because he pull his pants up. That's what I'm saying. First of all, chat, his leg is out. Look at his thighs. His thighs is just out in the open. His thighs out in the open. And by the way, you can tell that him and this trans person have a relationship. They have a relationship. He been linking. Main cuz been linking her for some years. He been linking her. Like they been locked in. Cause she didn't go right to like crash out. She tried to negotiate just with the taser though. She said, no, cause you playing with me. Like, and like you do this often. This tells me you do this often kind of vibe. I've been gave you some, you made some head on the eye. I gave you some head on the eye before. You're not about to get that out of me again. Word.
I beg your pardon.
She's sick of him. That's what I'm saying. She's sick of this nigga. She's sick of this nigga. Okay, it's not a skit out full. She been dealing with this nigga for years. For years. For years.
For hoes money, and then when they
First of all, look at his eyes.
for hoes money, and then
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Main cuz got real distraught in his eyes. He really fucked up about this peculiar situation he found himself in.
when they real shit, I'm sorry. But why?
Real shit, I'm sorry. Real shit, I'm sorry. And she not even like tasing him fully. She just put it on him a little bit. Like it could get vicious. It could get dangerous for you. But I'm not even doing that because I fuck with you. You and I got, you know what I mean? You and I got chemistry. You know what I mean? You and I got history. Like a high school class.
Why did you tell me that you was gonna give me some money? I can't bring you my money.
Why would you tell me you was gonna bring me some money? You know that sounded to me? He already owed her some back pay. He already owed her some back pay. Cuz got horny again. He got horny again and said, yo, I got your money and I got a little bit of the back pay I owed you. She said, fuck it, I fuck with cuz his dick thorough and I'm gonna get a little bag. She said, I'm gonna see one of my favorite Johns. Word. He got there and had no pay for her. He started to talk that I got you next time shit. She said, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for that. Because you told me you was gonna have money for me. You told me that.
We getting air up money.
Demon said. Damn. Put that over there. Demon said, LMAO, I walked back at quite a moment, and yes, I see a very tortured and young soul in these eyes. GCG, please don't stop rocking, but W don't know, man. W don't know.
We getting air up money.
W don't know.
Yeah. Yo ass.
By the way, stop. She put that file on him. She put that file on that nigga just now. He said. That nigga said, that shit, that's real fire.
Yeah. Yo ass.
He sweating. By the way, they just got done fucking. You see that sweat glisten off his face? They just got done fucking. That shit hot, huh? I'm sorry. She said that shit hot, ain't it? Yeah, I know. It can get hotter.
Yeah. I got feds on me right now. Fuck that.
I got feds on me right now. What did it even mean, my nigga? Like, what do you mean by that?
I beg your pardon.
I got feds on me right now. What you mean by that?
What that mean, nigga?
I'm confused by that statement entirely.
I became Azula from Avatar.
I became a Zulu from Avatar. Here's what I learned. Here's what I learned about the Avatar community since the leak of the new Avatar movie. Yo, tons of Avatar fans. So much of the Avatar fan base is full of queer people. Did not know this until I was on Twitter reading tweets, and everybody had the trans flag in their name, had pronouns in their bio. I said, damn, we all queer, huh? What the fuck? Did not know. Did not know that. I did not know. That was news to me. I did not know. I did not know. It's a very queer fan base. Did not know that. That was news to me. Mad gays love Avatar. That was news to me. And this reference is like, yeah, this is definitely a reference that a queer person will make. I can't wait for the Avatar fighting game. By the way, that's not happening. It canceled, by the way. I'm sorry to tell you that, by the way. I'm sorry to tell you.
I beg your pardon.
Holy crap. I'm coming back for 1 second. I hold it back. I'm coming back for 1 second to shout out Freestyle, the news, the Zayd Taliban. Let's go. I have no idea that it. Oh, I've seen Cuz before. I've heard of Cuz. Shout out to Cuz.
That. I gotta go 12 is on my shit.
Zip zap, zip zap.
Yeah.
Remember, hey da dolls.
Hurry up.
The nigga, real quick. The nigga climbed in the front seat with his pants at his ankles, my nigga. What?
I beg your pardon.
The nigga climbed into the front seat with his pants at his ankles.
Fuck that. I gotta go 12 is on my shit.
My nigga said, I gotta go. 12 is on my shit.
Zip zap, zip zap.
Yeah.
Remember, hey da dolls.
Hurry up.
I could make
The nigga taking his pants off to try to get away better. He said, I can't run with these pants at my ankles. He's so in the moment, he not even thinking, I could just pull these shits up. The nigga said, I'm gonna take them off. That's crazy to me. To me, that's insane. Pull them shits up.
a good robber, LOL.
He took them shits off and said, can I get my pants though? Nigga, you just took them off. You straight?
Hell no, you gonna walk like that.
Game over.
And Cuz straight up just walk like that, bro. Yo, shout out to the Dows. Pay the Dows, bro. My nigga, pay your Dows.
Be who you are.
If you are trying to, like, you know, get some sex work from a trans woman, from a trans person, make sure you got the money to pay them, dog. Don't be trying, I mean, jip is a slur I've learned recently. Don't try to shortchange your sex worker, regardless of gender identity. But also make sure to pay the Dows, man. That's because that also works double as transphobic reparations, my nigga. Lock in. So twin, that was the first video I saw. And that shit had me like, wow. Proud Month, also a great start.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, Proud Month, also a great start. Then I saw this video from this nigga right here. Ciro's TV. Now, I don't know much about Cuz. I don't know much. I don't know much about Cuz. But I know that Cuz was like married to like an old white woman who died, and then he got her inheritance. And he made content about it. That's all I really know about Cuz. I did not know that Cuz was queer. That was news to me. That was news to me. This nigga life is just a series of this nigga's life is just a series of unfortunate events. Every time I see him talking, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Nigga said, femboys being wet is not good. Okay, let's stop for a second. Earlier today, we talked about femboys. Femboys, as I discussed earlier, feels like a way for men who are queer to express their queerness without having to be fully homosexual yet. That's what I thought. And based off what I heard inside his video, yeah, no, he kind of confirmed that for me. Let's lock in.
A few years back, I was on Grindr minding my black, delicious, buttery business, and I encountered a femboy. Now, this is...
Stop. I'm sorry to pause earlier. A few years back, I was on Grindr and I encountered a femboy. Grindr is just a place where all queer people go. I was under the impression that Grindr was a place that only gay people went, like gay men went. Is it only gay men on Grindr, or is like everybody allowed? Is the whole queer umbrella allowed on Grindr? Like this was news to me. This was news to me. DL or somebody else inside my queer community here, tell me about this. No, yes, no. What that mean? I need more. Dom Char act like he don't use Grindr. Word, niggas trying, you know what I mean? Shout out to all my gay niggas.
Shout out to my homosexual niggas out there.
Pretty much everyone but cis women on there. Word. Okay, cool. Cool. I know a trans man that uses Grindr. So he's a trans man. That means they transition from woman to man and they're masculine and they're on Grindr. Got it. I hate that he claimed my city. It's June. Come on, bro. It get real gay during June. Got it. All right. So everybody's on Grindr. Them boys are included in his Grindr search. To me, I just feel like, you know what I mean, that would like muddy the waters. Like if I'm on Grindr looking for buff dudes, if I'm on Grindr looking for the buffest of dudes, strongest of arms, it will fry me to see a femboy. Come on, gang. You a twink with extra steps is what I would assume. Right or wrong? Queer people answer me. Is femboy just not twink with extra steps? You just scroll till you see buff dudes. Dom saying, I'm wrong. Okay, cool. All right, what that mean then? Like I'm trying to think from the horny mind of a gay man. Femboys mad welcome. I didn't say they were unwelcome. Unwelcome is not the language I would use to describe this. There got to be filters. Are there filters? It's somebody who uses Grindr tell me if there are filters. If there are filters like Hinge, Grindr might be goated. Because on Hinge, you can be like, yeah, I only want black. I only want this height. I want in this range. There are? Oh, goated. Femboys are kind of rare. Femboys are rare kind of. My nigga talk about them niggas like they fucking shiny Pokemon. Yeah, you can search by keywords and stuff from what I remember. From what I remember is creating only trying to act like they're not on that motherfucker looking for some cock right now. Pretty boys, I guess, femme makeup and style, but identify as man, but identify man still. It depends on your location. So let me ask y'all this for my queer people in chat. Are you using Grindr with filters or are you greedy? You know what I'm saying? Come on, let's get down to it. Are you using Grindr with filters or are you greedy? Because I feel like filters would narrow down exactly what you're looking for, or are you just a greedy slut? You like whatever queer is there, I want. Whatever is gay in there, I want. Like what? Like how are you operating outside? DL said with filters, cool. I feel like that's ethical. I feel like it's ethical use of Grindr. Anything else, I'll be like, because it's too much on this app already. It's too much. Too much. I get greedy when I just need a hole. I was greedy when I was using it, not gonna lie. Nah, man, that's unethical grinds, man. What Law Bear said, that's unethical grinds. You gotta have some ethical grinds to get bit. Right now, I'm on a trans mass kick. Nigga talk about like he eat different foods. Like, yo, really, I'm just on some like I be eating sushi a lot. But look how my dog talking about it, bro.
My first days on Grindr, I didn't.
Let me go back.
Few years back, I was on Grindr minding my black, delicious, buttery business, and I encountered a femboy. Now, this is my first days on Grindr. I didn't really know much about the gay scene, didn't really know how the chocolate starfish operate. I just wanted to see what was going on.
My dog just called the asshole a chocolate. My dog just called the asshole the chocolate starfish. Great lingo. I'm not gonna lie. That's donut.
Yeah, I'm in the Aston doing donuts.
That's a donut.
On the other side of the grass, see if it was greener, but sadly the pastures were a bit browner. I meet up with the femboy at a motel, and I'm having a good time. I'm thinking to myself, ooh, this is gonna be fun. Ooh, this is gonna be great.
Now, I've never had risky sex in this manner. I've never bought pussy, ever. Not that I'm against it. I'm just too poor to do it. And I never met up with somebody on a dating app where I had to meet them in a hotel. I've never done that. I've never done that. But I would assume if somebody sent me their location and they were at a motel, possibly not the best place to be fucking somebody, right? I just feel like that's just like, I don't know if I want to fuck somebody who's in a hotel. Femboy plus motel equals red flag. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, you could remove femboy, you could put blank plus motel. Blank, anything, any person. Setup. I'm not going to a motel. Hotel, maybe. Hotel, maybe. But the hotel got to be like in Philly downtown somewhere. You don't like, I mean, there's a Hyatt down there. Yeah, I mean, there's a Days Inn downtown. I got to be somewhere where like, if I ran onto the street, there will be other people there to like see me possibly getting robbed or raped. That sound like a sting operation. That's what I'm saying. Sound like they trying to catch me. Nigga said, it was, let's go rent a room for an hour or two. Y'all used to fucking motel rooms back in the day? Whoa. Niggas used to fucking motel rooms back in the day? Y'all didn't have vehicles? First of all, let me tell you something. As a man who I only have straight sex. It's queer sex with extra steps sometimes. Women I be fucking be identifying as like non-binary, they, them pronoun, shit like that. But they be like ostensibly women. If somebody who has like straight sex for the most part, if a lady told me, yo, meet me at the hotel, or meet me at the fuck it. Lady tells me, hey, meet me at the hotel. I'm thinking she homeless and I'm not, and I don't want to fuck her. I don't want to fuck her. I'm cool. I met a dude on Hinge and flew 600 miles to see him on the first link. I stayed at his house and it kind of made me feel like I was tooting. That's an interesting story. That's crazy. Why you did that? Hell discrimination? I'm supposed to want to fuck a person who's homeless? They got bigger fish to fry. They're a bigger fish than fry, y'all. What are we doing? What are we doing? Homeless girl need love too. No, for sure, but not from the DOM. Like, I'm not sure if I should be the person to love her, to love on her.
And then, little known fact, the femboy had not properly not eaten for 12 hours. Now,
okay. Help her fry that fish. All right, got it. My nigga said that the femboy had not properly eaten for 12 hours. Talking about people who have butt sex in the chat. I don't care how you identify. If you have consistent butt sex, if butt sex is your go-to sex, is that normal? You can't eat for 12 hours leading up to sex? If you have butt sex, I don't care how you identify. Butt sex, if you have it on a consistent basis, is that the norm? You can't eat for 12 hours. Let me know. Is that like what happens? 12 hours seems like such a long time not to eat. Chubbs asks, is that a requirement of butt sex? Only said yes. Sometimes I won't eat before. Not sure about the time though. Okay. Okay. Is there, you mean, okay. You won't eat before, but you're not sure how long you won't eat before. 12 hours is half a day, y'all. That's too long. Like we gotta give it up for the bottoms right now. The bottoms are going stupid. 12 hours? Like, me personally, I'm like, at least several hours, at least several hours ahead. I can get that. Can that slide give me? I understand that. Like, 12 hours is too much. I think so too. I can understand like a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Like 4 hours before the sex, you don't want to eat. Maybe go shit a little, you know what I mean? Go shit a little bit. Go douche your butthole. 4 hours feels like more than enough. 12 though, a whole day? That's crazy.
I didn't know about prep or anything of that variety. I didn't know that you weren't supposed to eat for 12 hours. I go down there and I get blasted with a bunch of non-wipe nonsense, just speckles of fecal. And I'm
Let me go back real fast.
down there and I get blasted with a bunch of non-wipe nonsense, just
Non-wipe nonsense is crazy.
speckles of fecal.
Speckles of fecal is insane. Non-wipe nonsense, W. That I feel like that's good lingo. I feel like that's good. I feel like that's good lingo. That's good lingo. Non-wipe nonsense is crazy. Like, yo, you didn't wipe good enough. Now shit on my dick. I feel like that feels like a bit more than like just not wiping. And speckles of fecal, speckles feels like not a big enough word for what you're describing here.
And I'm like, whoa, this is grody. This is the most disgusting. This is one of my first experiences too. I was like, whoa, this is the nastiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. He said, sorry, I'm wet. I almost.
I beg your pardon.
My nigga shit on his dick and said, sorry, I'm wet. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand gay folk, queer folk, my people who have anal sex, butt sex, queer folk of all kinds. What are you doing in this situation? You get painted and they go, ha ha, I'm wet. What you saying in this situation? What's your response? Queer folk, I'm trying to hear it out. Like, let me know what the proper response is to sorry, I'm wet. My first time I linked with a man, I got painted. Sorry, I'm wet. Better be incorporated into Dom's next song. It won't. I can tell you that for that. You can't just I'm not gonna lie, you can't just laugh that off, bro. You can't just laugh that off. You can't just laugh that off. That's insane. That's insane. I feel like we gotta have a real conversation about that.
Shot him.
I almost shot him. It's crazy. Now we're talking about like violence.
Promise you, I promise you, I would have manifested. I would have used magic almighty to manifest a desert eagle and capped him in the toenails. It would. What, you're wet? No, that's dookie, brother. That's just poop. That is not. Who told you this? Who informed you this was good? He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I said, you disgust me." So I said, "Okay, let's go take a shower." Right.
My nigga said all this. Oh, you disgust me. This is awful disgusting. This is more than the fecal you shit on my dick. Let's go take a shower. Ain't no let's take a shower. Ain't no let's take a shower, y'all. There's no let's take a shower. There's no let's take, like, patreon.com/spotting off on my $30 tier. I've expressed similar sentiments of things have happened to me while having heterosexual sex. Heterosexual, like, you know, I'm queer in the sense that I use he, they pronouns, but I do enjoy women. And this person was, you know, cis woman, use she, her pronouns. And I've had similar things happen to me. The last thing I said to myself, I want to say to myself was, oh, let's take a shower. Let's take a shower, feel like, let's clean this up and start over. Ain't no start over. Sex is done for the day. Sex is done for the day. Why would you listen to this? LOL, the least sex positive story you can find, LOL. It was on my timeline. He low-key being mad at understanding right after he just sees he's gonna participate in gun violence. Like he swapped back and forth to like, oh, I'm going to commit a hate crime to like, actually I understand that everything happens. That's too much. Starting over is viable for someone you mess with heavy. I get that, but like, I feel like that's like if like this is a, you know, every job has its stressors, and everything you do has the consequences. If you're a constant anal sex haver, butt sex haver, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is a part of it's part of it. You run this risk. You run this risk, and I understand that. But I'm not sure if like I'm doing this for like, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta be somebody. This relationship talk. This relationship talk. Similarly, on some heterosexual shit, this is like period sex. Period sex is reserved for, hey, you and I are in a relationship, or you and I have been dealing with each other for a long time. I'm not having period sex with somebody I don't know that well. I don't know you. I don't know how heavy your flow is. I feel like it's the same kind of thing. Getting painted does ruin the vibe, but sometimes the butt be that good, or I'm cleaning my dick in the sink. All right, peace.
So I look up on YouTube how to clean out properly, you know, the rectal cavities, things of that variety. Apparently,
my nigga's in the middle of having anal sex and looks up on YouTube, yo, how to properly have anal sex. How to properly clean the butt for anal sex. I feel like that's something you should look up beforehand, no? No? Like, am I crazy in saying that? This crazy because I'm familiar with Cuz from old Dragon Ball Z content. Had no clue he was taking butt. Learn something new every day. Learn something new every day, gang. Learn something new every day. He was dedicated. You know, I'm not sure if I want to teach somebody about like proper sex hygiene in the middle of sex. I'm not sure I want to do that. He did say it's one of his first experiences. But is it this femboy's first experience? Nigga said, pulling up YouTube how-tos during sex and not thorough. No! You pull up a YouTube how-to during sex, I'm thinking you don't fuck good. Perp said it was probably the femboy's first time bottoming. That makes sense. You really just need to collapse with a water bottle and some clean water.
I needed a hose or something to do all this extra stuff. It was nasty. It was so nasty. It was just disgusting. I hated every single second of it. And it messed me up for so long because I'm thinking to myself, wow, this gay men must have to be really clean, like really high quality gay men.
This is one of my favorite sentences ever inside any video I've ever watched. My nigga talking about some gay men must be really clean, like really high quality gay men. You're having gay sex. You're having gay sex right now. You are participating in gay sex. You're talking about some gay men got to be really clean. Twin, are you not the gay men in question? I'm confused. I am confusion. Are you not Twin in question? Are you not? I feel like this is like this is like the Uncle Ruckus of taking butts. Yo, these gay men gotta be clean. Nigga, ain't you the gay man? Them gay niggas out there on some bullshit out there. The bars in hell. Really? Gay men be like, when they the gay men, they be like, Twin, that's what I'm trying to figure it out. Are these the twin y'all we looking for? Yes, what I'm saying. Like, twin y'all saying, oh, gay men. Twin, you not the gay men? Who is it then?
Must be the cleanest people on earth. The bar to be gay is so much more impressively higher. And that's why I think a lot more gay men are more attractive than straight men, because a lot more gay men have a higher bar of entry. There's a higher level of entry and higher level of cleanliness and hygiene to be a gay man. I think it's just a different level. And that's why I think women like gay men a bit more, because of
This is a weird tangent. What a weird tangent to get into right now. Twin, you just got your dick shitted on. Twin, you got your dick shitted on. I'm not sure if you're in the position to talk about how much cleaner gay men are, queer men are. You got your dick shitted on, big brother. Like, I don't know, like the lack of self-awareness in this clip is frying me a bit. Cause like, does he remember what he just told us? Big bro just told us he linked a femboy in a motel. Shout out to that, by the way. By the way, hold on. Shout out to Demon.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
Shout out to Cuz. Cuz just told us that he linked a femboy in a motel and got his dick shattered on. And he talking about, yeah, but gay men are so much cleaner. How? Huh?
because of that thing. I think I encountered the only dirty femboy in all of Michigan, maybe, because every time after that, brother was telling me all these news. He said, all right, I can't eat for 12 hours, and I only can eat salad, and I only eat leafy greens, and I don't eat meat ever. I'm like, good, perfect. I don't want meat coming out the poop chute.
Shout out my homosexual niggas out there.
Shout out to all my gay niggas, man. Shout out to all my gay niggas. I salute all my gay niggas, man. I fuck with all my homosexual niggas, man. Y'all niggas, you know what I mean? That's peace, big brother. Wow. Yeah, I've had some bullshit, but some gay niggas are into poor hygiene. Most are pretty clean though. I don't know, bro. This felt kind of homophobic from bro. I don't know what it is. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If a nigga shit on your dick during, I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my heteronormative opinion coming out right now. But if a nigga shit on my dick mid butt sex, I feel like I get the right to be homophobic after that. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if a nigga shit on my dick, if a nigga shit on my penis during anal sex, we're having homosexual anal sex, I feel like I have the right to be homophobic sometimes. Like, you know? Because at some point, it's not even like a fear of all gay niggas. It's a fear of just shit. I'm shit phobic. I'm poop phobic. I'm bad bottom phobic. You at least get to be dirty for. That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, happy Pride though. Picophobic, yeah. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, everybody. Happy Pride. What a stream. Who would have thought we'd have got this much stuff out of this shit? Do I have any videos? Probably not. I don't have any videos. But we'll see. Street Sweeper? Nah, I'm ending. I'm ending now. I gotta do pod. And I gotta hop on the phone. So I see y'all. Niggas, somebody text me, is this you? Is this me? No bullshit. No bullshit. Somebody just sent me a video of somebody having sex and asked, was this me? I'm looking at his dick. This dick is huge, my nigga. This dick is fucking huge. I don't know why. I don't know how they thought my dick was that big. That's insane. I can attest that this is not me. I don't remember recording this at. No, it's not me. No, it's not me. W compliment, I guess. This is not me though. All right. Appreciate y'all for this gotta be Dom. It's great. By the way, the best this you I've ever got. The best anybody's ever been like, Dom, is this you? And it's a fat nigga with a huge hog, bro. That's peace. Most likely I'd be just fat niggas eating like fucking 30 chicken wings at one time. You're like, this you? I'm like, twin, that nigga, he hungry as hell. That's crazy. This best that you ever got. Twin, it's you and your big ass dick? No, it's not, but peace. You know what I'm saying? I live with that.
I would have danced to her.
All right, y'all. I may be back midweek with something later on this week. We'll see. If something cool happens, I will just talk about it. I might just do that. Don't call it shit. He got a huge hog. That shit was huge. Patreon.com/pottymouth for more content. Appreciate everybody showing up today. Shout out to everybody, man.
Spare some change? Got any change? Can you spare some change?
If I don't come back later on this week, well, I will be back on Friday. I might post some slop videos on Maine. So if you see some slop videos coming up on Maine, just go like it. Just go like it. All right, y'all. See you on next one. Bye.